Okay. I think... Oh. I can hear myself. Not everything is perfect. It's fine for you guys. It's not fine for me. I don't like hearing it. Alright, so now we should be good. Now we should be good. Okay, hopefully we're good. I need to check my phone to make sure the brightness is fine. I mean, it should be. Hopefully. I know when I walk over there, you can't hear me for shit. So, that's something. I haven't shaved in, I want to say, a little over a week. So, I'm starting to look a little homeless. But at the same time, it kind of looks good. So I'm like, do I want to keep the facial hair? Like, I know I want to get rid of my little scruff that I get on the side. But this, you can't really see it too well. But there's some scruff in, I don't really like it. It's up on the cheeks. But I got like, a nice line going. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but it's fine. It's fine. I gotta hop in a Discord call. Or not call, but yeah, no. Okay. Now everything should be set up. I know Vex is going to be running a little bit late, so, she said she'll stop by when she can stop by. I apparently still have my phone over here. That was not intentional. It's just people saying, I hope your stream goes well. Fantastic. Alright, so let's lock that. Put it over on the phone stand. Alright. So, it also just occurred to me, I didn't put on the shoes I normally wear, so my feet are gonna get sore in about an hour and a half. So halfway through, I'll be like, oh no, my toes. But yeah, we're back to streaming 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. I didn't stream the past couple days because, well, on Tuesday night, I spilled boiling hot water on myself, so that wasn't cool. It landed on my legs and on my feet, and I was like, I really don't want to be on my feet. So I kind of like took off the socks and grabbed some towels and threw them down to, absorb all the hot water. And then I was like, alright, you know what, I'm gonna keep my feet up. So I had my feet like all nice enough. I was like, relax a little bit. I was like, I really don't want to be on my feet stream, because Tuesday was supposed to be another IRL stream. We were probably going to talk about spooky stuff like cryptids and whatnot. Not any real clue what we were going to do that night, because we're still trying to sort out. I didn't make a schedule for the past couple weeks, because, well, last week I didn't stream at all. This week I streamed Monday, and we were like, hey, let's sort some shit out, and then I didn't do that shit. So, because, spilled hot boiling water on my feet. And then the next night, which was yesterday, well, number one, I haven't had time to play, well, I technically have had time, but I've been using it for other shit, to play through Wind Waker. I haven't done that yet, so we're not caught up. So I was like, I'll just install Fear, maybe we'll play that. And then I was like, I really don't got the energy. I literally went to bed at I think 11:30, and I was like, damn. And I want to be staying up till 6 a.m.-ish, So that didn't really go as planned, and I was like, shit. But, it goes how it goes. It's been a few days. But tonight, I messaged a few people, see if they want to join us. Whether they do or not, I don't know. I can see I've got some Discord notifications. I can check those real quick, see how that goes. I know that. Oh, there's a nacho. Never mind. Well, I was about to check and see what you said, but Yep. Also, you're going through desktop. I have no idea why you're going through desktop, so I'm gonna exit Discord and load it back up, and hopefully that puts it back on the correct channel. Okay. Okay. very slow. Yeah, for some reason you're coming in through desktop still, so I'm gonna use desktop audio and we're gonna figure that out. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so let's see how loud you are when you talk.
I mean, I could probably get really loud if I wanted
to. No, that's fine. That right there works just well.
Loud and proud in here.
Yeah, there we go. Now our audio levels are pretty much the same, so yay.
Noise.
But what have you been up to, my friendo? I haven't talked with you in a hot minute.
Oh, other than dealing with all kinds of work stuff. They came out with raises this week. Not bad, but at the same token, it's just like, I mean, it was a good raise, but still, it's like, comparatively, like, with that spread out over the year, I'm just like, this really isn't shit. But you know what? I'm going to take whatever the hell I can get, realistically.
Yeah, a raise is a raise. It's not much, but it's more than not, you know.
Well, it's a lot better than what I got last year, which was nothing. So
that does make it a little bit better,
yeah. Yeah. But other than that, I'm walking around like an old man because I just had the hub deck downstairs on my weight bench and everything else, and I went ape shit, and yeah, everything hurts.
That's not good.
Or was it?
I mean, that's kind of up to you to decide, so.
Well, I mean, it's working, or at least something worked, because it hurts like hell.
Fair enough.
Yeah, actually, I just probably spent the better part of hour and a half, 2 hours working on a guide for a game, since I've been seeing a lot of questions and stuff, so I was like, usually I don't do this, but you know what the hell.
You'll be the good guy today. I get you. Is my audio okay through Discord or no? I just fucked up
it's actually,
a bit.
No, it's on point.
Alright, cool. Hopefully stream is okay. So my lighting is kind of off. Everything kind of got messed up when I, fucked up my computer a little whiles back and everything went corrupt.
Oof.
Even though, I didn't fuck it up, it fucked up on its own, but, that happens. But, I lost all my filters that I used for SnapCam, and then I also lost, hey, how's it going, K9? I needed to fix a bunch of stuff. I changed how my light was set up. I moved a lot of shit around. It doesn't look like it to you guys, but it does to me. it looks, quite a bit different, and, soon enough, it's gonna be even more different. Because, the one roommate apparently has decided she's gonna be moving out. You guys already know, that, we've been doing some financial shit, so that's not too cool, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, it's not like we can do anything about it. So I'm getting that room, so no more false walls. I might still keep the curtain, just so it blocks off my bed from my actual computer, but it's a smaller room, so things are gonna look different. But hopefully it looks good, and I can make it work better, because it'll be a completely clean room for a few days, so I can set up everything, like all this foam that I use for the false wall, I can put up on the walls as sound dampening, and then I can put up all of these again on top of that, so then it's like extra layering, and then I'll move all this stuff in there. How you been, bud? Been a little while. Been stressed. Just kind of dealing with a lot of stuff. Though we did end up, I've been having this issue with my throat the past few days, where I can't talk for long periods of time without, like, going to, like, a higher tone, without it being, like, so using my natural voice, I have to, like, keep, like, type thing with it, and it's actually why I'm quitting smoking again, because I'm getting sick of it, because, like, when I smoke, it puts, like, I don't know if you've ever, like, had a very dry throat, right, or if anyone has smoked before, but if you do, it creates, like, this spot on the back of your tongue towards where I guess, yeah, it's still technically your tongue, towards the back of your throat, where it's really dry. Well, that's right where my voice comes from, is that spot, right? Like my natural voice. So it's like talking with sandpaper. So it's not really that fun. Luckily, you know, we got a bottle of water. This is a gallon, I think. Yeah, 1 gallon, 3.8 liters. So I've been drinking a lot of this. It's been pretty good. I got the energy drink. My mom actually bought that for me. Well, I mean, technically I bought it with my mom's money, but I was like, hey, Mom, I know we don't really have any money, but do you mind if I borrow a couple bucks so I can go up to the store and grab some energy drinks? And she's like, well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you literally gave me every cent in your bank accounts. Like, that's fine. Go ahead. And she's like, asked your dad if he wants anything from the store too, or needs anything from the store. I'm like, yeah. Went over, I said, he's like, nope. I'm like, alright, cool. So I went over there, I got the energy drinks. I looked gangster as fuck though, man. Like, I hadn't realized, because I wear my black, I've got like 4 black leather jackets, but I was wearing one of my black leather jackets, and I put on my mask, because, you know, it's kind of cold. Last week I was outside shirtless, today it's snowing. Welcome to Canada, alright. So I had my coat or my jacket on, I had my mask on, just to keep my face warm a little bit, because you breathe into it, it's like a scarf, you know, had my hat on still, I put my hood up on top of it, and then I was like, why is everyone like walking away from me? Because like, I'm even wearing like my chains, you know, I got all that on. Actually, I could probably show that off. Wearing all my chains.
Nice.
So I was like, why is everyone... Oh, and I wear like, not cowboy boots, but I wear biker boots, because they're steel toes. And I was like, why is everyone walking across the street? I live in an area where, as I talked about on Monday, last Thursday, someone got shot literally like 2 blocks away from where I live. So, not a great neighborhood. I'm like, why are people walking away from me? And then I was like, oh, I look like a shooter. Gotcha. I was like, I look like I'm gonna shoot you or stab you or something. So I was like, ah, shit. So, and actually, funny thing, the day before that shooting around the corner from me, someone got shot on the opposite end of town. Well, opposite end. It's like 5 minutes away, but small town, right? And I was just like, I live in a good area. But, yeah, it's been okay, you know. I don't even know what the fuck I was just talking about. Oh, going to the store, energy drinks, money, not having money. So I ended up grabbing the energy drinks, came home. So it was kind of neat. And I was like, I was wondering why everyone was, you know, avoiding me. And then I got home and I looked in the mirror because my mom has she does like hairdressing and whatnot for like friends and family and whatnot because she went to school to be a hairdresser. So we have like a little room that it's kind of like, it's like an entryway kind of room that comes in from the back. So it's like a mud room, I guess, sort of like a mud room. And you know, we just turned that into like a tiny like salon, where we took like an old bed frame and a tabletop, and my dad made it into like this really cool looking like desk thing for her that has a big mirror. It's really cool actually. She has like a salon chair that they got from somebody, and it's like, damn, that actually looks really nice, right? And I glanced at the mirror, and I'm like, oh, no wonder, because everything I wear, you know, is like all black, right? And like you couldn't really see this underneath it, but it made me look bigger. So I'm sitting here, I got my mask on. It's my smiley mask, right? But covers most. Oh, hold up. Covers most of my face, and this, and then having a hood. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, I'm smiling though, you know.
Yeah, that's not sus as shit.
I know, right? I didn't think about it until afterwards. I was like, oh, well, I went into the store, and the guy recognizes my mask, and he recognizes me for my chains, because the only reason I haven't been wearing my chains is it's fucking cold out. Well, when it's not cold, I'm not sitting on cold metal, right? Well, fuck it. I'm wearing my chains, because, you know, I was outside shirtless tanning last week. Like, I actually... You guys want to see the weirdest fucking thing? Okay. Don't laugh, but I was tanning, and I have a hat on. There's a very defined line, and I was like, ah, shit. So I was like, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do one of these, you know? Pull up the hat like that, hold the hair back. And I was like, I laid out another day when it was, you know, very sunny out and warm, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna tan a little bit more. And it kind of became a little bit of a burn because I've told the story before, back when I was like 17, right, before I got my own first place in the summer, you know. I went to the beach with my mom and my dad, and, you know, my girlfriend at the time, and my brothers, you know, just a family event type thing, you know, let's go to the beach. It's like, alright, let's go to the fucking beach, right? And I put on tanning oil, because my mom said put on tanning, or here, try this. And I was like, I trust my mother. I love my mom, right? Big mistake. I'm part native. I've never burned once in my life. I just get dark, right? Like, I get dark. If you guys ever see my dad, he is dark, right? Well, I didn't think about it. I literally just put oil on myself. I thought it was the same as like an eggplant isn't an egg, it's just a plant, right? It's just the name. It's not what it actually is. It's not actually oil. Nah, put oil on me. And I was like, oh man, my body's starting to ache a little bit, right? And again, this is when I was 17, right? I was like, it's kind of not fun, you know? I didn't really look at myself. It wasn't really thinking about it, right? And my dad looks at me and goes, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And he went, you gotta burn. And I was like, oh shit, right? And he goes over and he just puts his arm on my arm, and just, or his hand on my arm, and just goes like this, and goes, wipes it off on his shorts, and he goes, did your mom tell you to put on tanning oil? I was like, yeah. He's like, you fucked up. And I didn't think about it. I cooked myself in the sun, right? Because that's what tanning oil does. You know, oil cooks things, you know? Makes perfect sense. And I was like, ah, shit, right? So I ended up getting a burn, right? I got that burn in June. That burn was gone by August. I kept having that weird peely skin kind of thing until past Christmas. Okay, my body had never had a burn before, right? Didn't know what the fuck to do. Ever since, I've been able to burn, right? So I was outside, and I got a little bit of a burn on me, and I was like, alright, whatever. It doesn't hurt, you know. I got like the little farmer's tan thing going on, you know. It's whatever, you know. But, because that was the second day that I actually became a farmer's tan, is I got darker, right? Well, I got red, right? And then I went and I was like, oh, weather's nice. I'll fix my Naruto headband that's built into my forehead, alright? So I have it up. Yeah, no, that burned. My arms, obviously, like, these were the same color, alright? Which this looks incredibly white next to this, but if you were to see, like, I don't know, like my legs or something, because I always wear jeans, that is white. That is like this, okay? And yeah, my face tanned more, and that tanned a bit. So I was like, damn it, I wanted it to match. Didn't match. So, once it gets warmer out, I'm gonna keep wearing hats, for sure. But once it gets warmer out, it's gonna be a lot more of like, fix, please, Mother Nature, fix it, you know? But I find humor in it. It's pretty funny to me. But yeah, I don't even remember how we eventually... Oh, yes, we were also talking about stress and money and whatnot. I'm a Cancer. We just go on tangents, you know, all over. Like, my brain, scatterbrain. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, that was stupid. So, yeah, we've been kind of stressed about, like, money and whatnot, but... with like our little goals that we had down here from when I did stream, I think it was last week or was it the week before that I was messed up on my time? I don't remember anymore. Time doesn't exist to me. I don't sleep. Okay. So
everything blurs together.
Yeah, we ended up being able to afford everything, not losing our place. We're good.
And that's why it kind of really fucking sucks that the roommate's moving out, because now we have to make up another $450 a month.
Oof.
But I mean, it just lights a fire under my ass to do even more, you know? Like, it just makes me want to do even more. Finish doing what I was doing. Finish recording other videos, because I got a bunch of videos recorded, actually. I'm just going to set them so that they are scheduled after, like, you know, set period of time. That way I've got, like, a buffer window, so I'm not going to be uploading nothing for, I want to say until Monday, but I don't promise nothing on that. It might be the following week, but we're going to be, we're doing that, you know? Got a lot going on. So I got the big plans, you know. I've been dissecting how like TikTok works and Instagram Reels, because believe it or not, quite different. Very similar, same type of content, very different. Algorithms completely different. So, and then YouTube Shorts mixed in with that. I was like, ooh, I got some ideas. Oh shit, we're gonna be doing those. So hopefully you guys end up liking what I got planned. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, I gotta start making a bit more money. I actually have a note on my phone, because everyone knows I make lists and notes on my phone. And one of them is called Operation Debt Deletion. Odd. And it's just a bunch of different things I can start doing to make even more money with what I'm working on. inquiring about new stuff, you know, interacting with a few different brands to try and get some deals going and whatever, so I can, like, you know, not be like, because I got a sponsor, but then there's also affiliate programs, and they're very similar, so, you know, because, you know, I love my Swift lifestyles. I should probably move it, like, back here, just because it's covered by chat. I'm just noticing that now. So I should move, like, little pumpkin dude over here. I should move my energy drink that isn't my sponsor brand out of the way, but, you know, let's see if we can make this look nice. Alright, let's try and make this look pretty. Alright, this is live decorating on stream. You guys are a part of this, okay?
Your pumpkin looks traumatized, and he's just looking at it like...
Oh man, he's looking
just
different
move me?
ways. He's looking different ways, man. Like, look at this guy. He's doing his thing. Alright. He's a candle holder that I changed him from being a normal candle holder into just to throw shit into kind of thing. He's
a collection boy.
Well, I mean, there's a couple carabiners, there's a cork, there's part of a vacuum. You can see that, but part of a vacuum. A bunch of twist ties, some USBs. The slidey bits for, like, wall scrolls. You know, I got some neat shit in there. I got another one that's just an ashtray that's down somewhere in one of these boxes that are on the shelf. So, all sorts of weird shit. But yeah, I try and make my stuff look kind of personalized. You know, like I got my the ball joint doll thing. That's, I don't know if I've shown this close up on stream for you guys before yet, but it's pretty dope. I like it. Just a ball joint doll that you can see the little wrist. And she's wearing like I think it's like, yeah, she's wearing like a black dress, and she's got like the crow's cage right here. I was like, yo, that's hella cute. I need that. So I got it. I got that years ago. That's roughly where I had it. Beautiful, because I have it lined up. Yeah. That's been going on. We've been stressing a little bit about money, but then now we're good. Now we're not gonna not be, but now I'm gonna try and do more because it lights a fire under my ass. I'm like, time to work on more shit. You know, I'm about to just keep myself preoccupied. Yeah, at the same time, I'm trying to. Oh, I see. Oh, never mind. I misread something. I've been I got preoccupied with a few things going on, but I got some shit in the works that you guys are probably gonna like. You know, lots of fun stuff. Yeah, I still need to. Actually, Nacho, what is your availability, my friend?
Depends. What do you got going on?
I would just like to know what it's like, a week in the life of Nacho.
Working 7 days a week.
I mean, that's fair, but like, whenabouts are you free most of the time? Hey, Rel, how's it going?
It really kind of depends, realistically. So, if it's, so normally I got my main job where it's like, okay, typical, 7 to like 5. And then after that, if I have any other service calls to help out with my old man's company and everything else, or his business, I go out there and run those. But ultimately, it really kind of depends, because it's, some days I'll have nothing as soon as I get off work, and other days it'd be like, you know, I'll get home until 10, 11 o'clock at night. So it really depends. And the time of year, too.
And you do that 7 days a week?
Well, at least with the main job, that's typical 5 days a week, but do work 7 days a week. Skills pay the bills.
I mean, I get you. I'm gonna be streaming Monday to Friday, 11 p.m. until 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I forget what time zone you're in. And you know that works for me because that's when I'm most awake. Right, I got the most energy at this time of day. So I'm trying to go into that and then do some shit throughout the later of the night, and then I want to go because I was going to bed at 8 a.m. I figure if I go to bed at 6 a.m. And I still wake up at noon, that gives me like a buffer window of like falling to sleep. It's not like I go to bed at 8 a.m. and immediately crash out, and then I'm up at noon, right? So if I go to bed at 6 a.m. and if I crash out immediately, I can sleep till noon. I don't want to. I'd rather wake up at 10 because 4 hours after that I feel sick, right? But if I, I'll have my alarm set. So even if I feel like shit, I'll be like, all right, doesn't matter. Got a schedule to upkeep, and I got a 2-hour buffer from noon until 2 of like get up, do dishes, do cat litters, take the dog out. If I want to work out, shower, shave, brush the teeth, the typical morning shit. Eat, But I often forget that part. I'm trying to get like this nice little like setup. And then like Mondays, I'll record like the Let's Play stuff, and then I'll probably move like maybe like the shorts or like TikTok type shit onto that day. I'm still messing around with my schedule a little bit, but we did it last Monday, or not last Monday that just passed on stream. So we did that together. Tuesdays it's gonna be like all my other recordings, and then Wednesdays it's gonna be editing. It would be best to have it all in like 2 days, but I mean, whatever. We're still trying to set up like the weekly like movie night type thing, which I think we're doing Fridays after stream. I believe that was the plan. Friday evenings after work, mornings I guess, or Saturday mornings I guess. Just end stream at 2 a.m. and then we'll hop over to the Discord, and then we'll watch a movie, and then good. I'm really trying to like get myself motivated. I don't take pictures of myself that much. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture I posted in like the selfies part of the Discord or on Twitter or Instagram. I don't know if it went up on the Facebook page. I don't remember if I posted it on there. I know I changed my profile picture to it because I was like, damn, I look cute. But that helped me realize I look great in pictures. I'm ugly in person. I took that picture. I was like, damn, I look cute. I was like, or whatever it was. Or whatever, right? I was like, hey, yo, type look. And then I glanced in, because after that I took that picture, I was like, all right, I gotta use the washroom. I'll walk over to the washroom. I don't walk like this to my house. I'm just pantomiming so you guys can see me walking. All right. I go into the washroom. I glance in the mirror. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking ugly. All right. I was like, this looks terrible. But in pictures, it looks pretty good. So I discovered something. That was okay, I guess. Gotta be getting to sleep, dude. It's like 4:30 a.m. Hope you have a good one. Alright, love you, homie. You take it easy. I will see you probably next time I see you. It makes sense. I don't know what you're gonna be doing, because I stream at the late night again, which helps with your insomnia, I guess, sometimes. And other times you need some snoozes, my man. So I love you, homie. K9, thank you for being here, brother. And I will see you next time I see you. But yeah, so we got a lot planned. I got life going, and it's okay-ish, Gonna be in about like 2 weeks-ish, maybe a little bit longer than that. So it'll be on the 15th. It's currently the 1st, about to be the 2nd. So probably not until like the 16th or 17th. I'm gonna have everything set up and moved. Because I want to make it mostly a one-day thing. So all of this is gonna stay the same until I can do that, right? Because once I do that, start taking out the parts of the wall and just kind of 3M take that to the wall. So it's already built, just bring it through the door. It's foam, it bends, and put it up on the roof too. I don't know. It might be nice, but then I'm gonna put all like the acoustic foam on it. I think I mentioned it before. I realized after I took all the bags, I grabbed the biggest bag, right? And I was like, that made the most sense to me. Grab the biggest one, empty it out, put all this up, right? Hey, what's up, Vex? Nah, you're not late, girl. Like, you show up when you show up. You got your own life going on. Don't worry about it, right? But I grabbed the biggest bag because to me, that makes sense. Empty the big one. The smaller ones can fit in smaller spots afterwards if there's any extra. This is the not as good stuff. The really good stuff is in the smaller bags. So I'm gonna set up that shit. And those ones, it's got like they're like the pyramid ones and like this straight line ones mixed in it. Like better than these ones, but like still the straight line type ones. So I'm gonna try and figure out a cool design for that. The pyramid ones, they've got like, well, I guess both of them have it. There's like this cool bluish kind of color. And I'm like, ooh, I didn't see those before. I thought it was all like the black panels, but we got some blue panels too. I'm like, I might like a checkerboard type thing, like. Or maybe I'll put like some kind of design inside of it. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'll tilt them all, like 45 degrees, so like diamonds instead of squares. So, I don't know. Just gives me like ideas, like, oh, I'm already gonna move this shit in. It's gonna be a blank canvas, try to draw fun with it, But yeah, Nacho, I wanted to know what you're like, what your weeks are like. Because I'm gonna be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday are VTuber days, and Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be IRL days. My feet are already getting sore. I really should have put on those shoes. Fuck.
When we learn.
It happens. I'll just like bounce on my toes. We'll be good.
Boxer
so
shuffle.
I'm thinking the plan is I want to have like collabs once a week, right? I'm thinking Mondays, right? And I was jokingly giving it little names, right? Like meet my friend Mondays, just as a joke, right? I want to make it so it's like a different thing every day, right? That way, it's still sort of like a commodity, right? Like you might miss what you actually want to watch, And then Tuesdays, I was thinking make it Tuesdays are cryptid days, Cryptid Tuesdays. To me, it kind of makes sense. What do you think about that?
That's actually pretty solid.
Yeah, Cryptid Tuesday, there's T's and D's in it, Thursday doesn't really work because Cryptid Thursday just doesn't ring as well as Cryptid Tuesday. It's the tid twos, the t in there. Everyone likes a little bit titty, TT. Cryptid Tuesday.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Exactly. But, like, nobody wants a tiff. Who wants a tiff? Nobody. Well, I mean, someone probably wants a tiff. Sounds sort of like teeth, and most people probably want teeth, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm thinking that Wednesdays will still be our playthrough days. So, I don't know. Watch me Wednesdays. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with ideas for it, so it seems a little different, sort of like a fun little event, even though it's just another stream. Though, I know. Thursdays, I got really no plan. I don't know what we want to do on Thursdays, but it'll be another IRL stream. I might need some help figuring that one out. Maybe we'll like no clues. Throw me ideas Thursdays. I don't know. Thursdays can be just like a chill day where we just try and shoot the shit, talk, have whatever. And then Fridays, I'm thinking are doing like our event days because currently it's Mondays. Let's make Fridays into like the event things. Oh, which I haven't done the other ones just because, well, again, took a week off, didn't tell anyone. Mental health thing, I was good. I started doing physical labor. It helped me a lot, and gave me that drive to come back. And then I ended up fucking pouring boiling water on myself. And well, I didn't pour it. I was making hot dogs, and I boil my hot dogs. Unless it's over a fire, I prefer them boiled. It's weird, I know, but I have chicken hot dogs anyways, and I have real hot dogs. Right? Hot dogs just, nobody even knows what a hot dog is, okay? It can say beef, it can say chicken. You don't fucking know what it is, right? But the chicken dogs, chicken wing, right? Unless it's over a fire, I like them boiled, and then I throw them on bread or like a bun, whatever. And, we have like these really neat looking pots. They got detachable handles. It's kind of like, this one releases it, and there's a button on the bottom where your hand grips, and there's a button on the top where your thumb grabs, right? And you're like, alright, so this clasps it, this unlocks it. So when you grab hold of it, you don't accidentally drop it. Well, I guess the one we got is a little bit broken. And I had it on the thing. Had a hot dogs in it. Boiled up my hot dogs. I was like, alright, cool. Grabbed all my hot dogs out, put them all on the bread that I was using. I already put like the cheese that I was, because I cut up some cheese, put that on it. I grabbed like the relish, I grabbed like the mustard, I grabbed the ketchup, I grabbed the salsa, threw it on the dogs. It was really delicious. It looked great. There were 6 hot dogs waiting for me. I'm like, I'm about to get a half dozen weenies in. Hell yeah. Alright. And I'm like, alright, well now we've got the water that, it's been turned off now. So I'm like, alright, it's gonna take this and move it literally from here to here into the sink. Made sense to me. Done it a million times. Grab it, go like this. Literally, as I moved it, the handle went, time to break, and went, and just popped off. Hits the corner, splashes at me. Luckily not towards my hot dogs. Comes towards me, I go, oh fuck! Right? And I like kind of did like a little like jump thing. And as I did that, fucking water comes flying at me. Lands right on, like just below my knees and down on my feet. And I was like, fuck, Jesus, right? My mom and dad were in the living room, right around the corner, like, you okay? Because they know I'm making hot dogs. I boil my hot dogs. They taught me how to make hot dogs. You know, they know. They're like, all right, this man just spilled boiling hot water on himself, right? I don't feel pain 70% of the time. So they know that I'm not hurt, I'm reacting, right? I'm like, oh, son of a whoop. Jump back. They heard the little jingle of my chains that you guys probably just heard too, right? Lands on my feet. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I spilled the water. They're like, are you okay? Because they know that they've been out there long enough. The hot dog gotta be done, right? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. My mom's like, take off your socks. You're gonna blister. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Take off your socks. I'm like, all right, cool. Take off my socks. Grab the hand towel, throw it down. Grab the other hand towel, throw it down. Still water everywhere. Open up under the sink. Grab the other hand towel, throw it down, right? Kick the socks over. My feet red, right? And I'm like, I want those hot dogs over there, but there's a fucking ocean of boiling water in front of me, right? One moment. Gotta drink some water. I gotta just stop, like, taking this, like...
I was about to say, you might as well just leave it off.
I'm gonna give it, like, one turn, just in case I knock it over. Don't want it going bang everywhere. More water. And I was like, swish them around, move my feet around on it, right? Pick up it, drain it into the sink, put it back down, grab another one, drain it into the sink, put it down. My mom's like, you okay? You want some polysporin? I'm like, Mom, I'm fine. They're just feet. I got 2 of them. She's like, both of them are burned. I'm like, you have a point. Hey, how's it going, AJ? I was like, you know what? It's just boiling water. It's not that big of a deal, right? Whatever. Get it all cleaned up. I'm like, well, I mopped your floor. Dad saw humor in it. Mom didn't because she's concerned about my safety, right? I grab my hot dogs. I walk out to the living room with them, watching some TV show. I think we were watching, it's called Burn Notice. Really good show, actually. It's very dated. 2000s. They use, like, flip phones and stuff, and you can really tell it's a 2000s show. But it's really good. Good enough to have, I think, 7 seasons, maybe longer. I don't know. I think they're on the 7th season. I've just been joining in periodically while they're watching it, because I'm up there, I'm interested, right? And it's like, oh, that's kind of neat. Let's see what happens to Mike today. You know, like, I'm good, just tired as hell. Hashtag relatable, my friend. So, I just spilled boiling water on my feet. I just want the hot dogs. I walk out to the living room. I don't feel nothing. We're sitting there. I'm eating my hot dogs. I'm 4 hot dogs in, right? And then, I'm like, okay, it's pretty cute. You know, it's alright. 5th hot dog in. Okay, yeah. My hot dogs aren't wet. Completely forget by this point, you know? I'm like, I don't know, it's been like maybe 5-ish, 10 minutes. Right? My brain doesn't remember what happens, because if it's not important, forget it. Right? So, I literally had just forgotten that I spilled boiling water on my feet. I left the 6th hot dog for a minute, because I was like, you know what? I just hoovered 5. I can wait a moment, right? I'm chilling there. Pick up the other one after a little bit. Go take a bite and go, ooh, why do my feet hurt? My mom just turns and looks at me like I'm the dumbest motherfucker she's ever met. She's like, well, you just spilled boiling hot water on them. And I went, right. My nerves started working. I was like, you got a point there. That makes a lot of sense. My feet hurt because, yeah, that explains why they're red still, too. And they're blistering. That. Mom's a thinker. I'm not. You know. And my dad just looks over like, you are both simultaneously one of the smartest and stupidest sons I've ever had. Right? And I have 5 brothers. Okay? For a lot of things, I'm much smarter. You need anything computer? I got you. You need super advanced mathematics? I figured out. Right? My other brother's smarter at that, but I figured out. Not as fast, but I figured out. Right? You give me, you know, you want to talk theoretical physics? I got you. Time travel is part of theoretical physics. That's what I prefer to talk about. I got you. I know it. right? You want to talk about like lore of video games like Zelda, or you want to talk about like the lore of Dragon Ball, or like really anything about those two. I know everything, right? You want to talk about like, the lore of like Nier Automata. You know, I know like deep dives into things. And simultaneously, not even 10 minutes prior, I forgot that I spilled boiling water on myself. So I'm both one of the world's stupidest motherfuckers and quite above average intelligence, okay? At least I'm cute. Right? Please tell me I'm cute.
Adorable.
Oh, thank you. Right? Yeah, like... talk about music. What are we talking about music? We're talking about the fact that waffles are pancakes. What do you mean? Oh, man.
Demon, I could really go for some waffles right now, though.
Bro. I've been thinking about waffles all day. Because there's I'm gonna say a friend of mine and I've been talking. And she mentioned earlier that she's still in bed, but she really wants waffles. And I was like, okay, we can get up and make waffles. She's like, I'm out of milk for like my hot cocoa or my tea. And I was like, well, that really sucks. She's like, yeah, it does. I need that with my waffles. I was like, dang. A few hours goes by. I'm like, how was the quest for waffles? How did that go? She replied with, I got up, I ate my waffles, and I went back to sleep. And I was like, my kind of woman. Like,
Goals.
right? It's just like, I woke up, I came, I saw, I left. Like, alright. But, Vex, Angel, and if Rella's still here, how did my audio sound, by the way? Because in theory, everything should be good. I just want to make sure. You guys decide. For some reason, my mic is picking up some weird vibration sound that I don't know what the fuck it is. So, I had to mess around with my filters a little bit before stream. That was why I was asking Nacho earlier. I was like, how does this sound? Because I know Discord has its own built-in whatever. So, I was messing with stuff. Because if I look over at my microphone, it's got a constant thing on. But if I look at OBS, I only see it when I talk. But I don't know how my audio balancing is since I changed some stuff. So if you guys don't mind letting me know, that would be great. Also, apparently I'm only streaming to 4 different platforms, but I should be streaming to 5. Oh no, that's the live chat because that one doesn't. I got you. Sounds good. Fantastic. I'm gonna check it afterwards and probably be really upset with you guys because every time you've said that beforehand, my music has been so fucking loud. Alright, I was like, it's background music, not centerground music. I don't hear any vibration though. That is good. I did fuck with those filters. That was why I could hear myself at the start of stream. When anyone that was here at the beginning, I was like, hold up, I thought I had it good. I can hear myself. I don't like this. So I was checking. But I can't hear all the stuff at the same time. It's different. You could be louder. You want me to be louder? Okay, I can be louder. Alright, how about that? Is that better? Do you prefer me like this? Is this gooder, Vex? Is this much better? I'm not just sitting here like turning this fucker down.
He done gooder.
Yeah.
I done did what I gotta do.
Now I can turn down my volume. Ah, okay. I get you. How does the filters and everything look? Because I'm glancing over at the phone over there. It kind of seems like this arm kind of blends into the background. So I might need to tilt this light a little bit more.
He was a one-armed man. We have found him.
I don't know. That's the only downside to wearing black, you know?
Yeah. It's alright.
I have a slight glow.
Yeah, your arm just pretty much disappears. Shit. Alright, I gotta bounce up and out of here. I got that whole adulting thing in the morning, and hopefully, get done with all the things I need to do in the morning, and then maybe take a half day, which would be nice.
Well, there you go.
Because
There
it's
you go.
been the hell on wheels for the past 3 months at work. So it'd be
I
nice to
love
have
that-
downtime.
I asked you about your schedule and then went off on a million different things. I was meaning to ask, are you free Tuesdays and Thursdays at around this time? Or willing to stop by for a bit?
I can probably stop by for a little bit and everything else. Probably won't be able to stay long because they are work days. So,
Yeah.
well, granted, everything's a work day, but still.
Yeah.
Weekends have a little bit more leniency.
Right. Because we still want to do that podcast thing at some point. Because that'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool. Hey, 𝐂𝐸, how's it going, buddy? So maybe we'll try and sort that out for like Saturdays or something.
That'll work.
Yeah. Or Friday nights or something. Whatever works best for you. So.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah. And we also got to talk that over with �KETR too. Alright, well, I love you, homie. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. And I
Yep.
will try and keep in touch. I've just had a very hectic few weeks. But, you know, life is slowly getting back on track. I thought it was on track, but then it was like, see, this is a straight and narrow road. You're taking that dirt trail over there. Walk.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was like, okay. I guess this is where I'm going.
You're like,
So that's kind of
surprise.
yeah, it's my life, man. But I don't let it hold me down. Life was like psych. Yeah, pretty much. I don't let it hold me down though, man. I keep doing what I gotta do. Always move forward. Even if the one day sucks, you go for another. But yeah, alright, I love you, man. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate you. And
Yep.
I'll be in touch.
Catch you later.
Yeah, have a good night. But yeah, how's it going, 𝐂𝐸? What have you been up to? What has been going on in the life of 𝐂𝐸? Because all I've been doing has been sending you pretty much just cute girls on Instagram. I'm like, look at her, she's pretty. She's doing a dance. And I'll just get like a random meme back, and I'm like, that's my friend right there. Also, my brother messaged me, so let's take a look at that. Not that I will, but I messaged him asking if he would like to join the voice call tonight, because he's also a streamer. And he was like, playing a game right now. If you're still alive later, I'll stop by. Okay, makes sense. Pretty much, and memes. Yeah. 𝐂𝐸 and I literally just send back memes back and forth. Cute girls. It's mostly just cosplays that are like fucking dope, but also super cuties, you know? You know, guy shit. And that was one of the things I discovered about TikTok was there's a lot of really pretty girls out there. And I'm like, damn, this makes a lot of sense. She's doing the dance too. But yeah, that's it be what it be. Vex, are you on TikTok? I'll follow you on TikTok if you'll do the dances. You're a pretty girl. I'll follow you. Sounds so weird when you say that out of context. You're a pretty girl. I'll follow you. What the fuck? Hell no. I'm pretty good, just chilling. Well, that's good to hear, 𝐂𝐸. That's good, man. That's good. 𝐂𝐸, if you want, you can join the voice call. I mean, Vex could too, but then my chat would be dead. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a... True, though. I mean, it kind of sucks when that happens. But, like, I don't know if anyone ever joins chat. Vex is always like, welcome to the stream. How is your day going, friendo? And I'm like, that's my girl right there. She's holding up the... She holds down the fort and holds up our spirits. Alright, I have no idea what that emote is. I'm way too far away from my computer to read that. I can barely... I've got, like, the eagle vision to see select words, and I'm like, what the fuck? What did he say? Ah. Hell no. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah. Taking notes? Okay. I got you. I do my best. Your best far exceeds what I could ever expect. Oh man, but do you guys got any ideas for what we could do for the Thursday live streams normally? Because, well, I mean, today's one of them, and not really talk about cryptids or aliens or nothing like that. I think it'd be neat to, like, maybe for, like, the podcast idea that I have, and again, don't hold me to this is just an idea I'm spitballing, where, like, because I want to have sort of like a podcast thing with, like our creepy streams, but it's more of just, like, there's no chat, obviously, it's just us sitting down and recording it, where just, if Keter is free, because I love that man, and I haven't talked to him in a little bit, he seems to be super busy with work, and I feel kind of bad for him. I asked him if he wanted to watch some, like videos on YouTube with me the other day. He was like, I would love to, but I'm literally going to bed because I have to work in the morning. And I'm like, don't you work all day? He's like, yes. And I was like, okay, I love you. Have a good night. Try not to laugh streams. That is an idea. I just don't really like the thought of, like, the copyright stuff, you know? But some idea for the podcast kind of thing. And again, it's just spitballing a idea, not what it's going to be, just an idea, right? Where we all grab, like, a cryptid or an encounter with, like, aliens or something, right? And each of us just brings it to the table, and we just kind of discuss it, right? And, like, because recently I discovered something called the Dover Demon. Look, it's a really neat fucking thing. I have a cat hair on my nose. That is not going away. And I was like, yo, that was really neat. I would like to learn more about that. So it'd be cool if each of us find something that we want to talk about, right? And we just all have, like, discussions around it. And then we're like, yo, like, could you imagine this type of blah, 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 blah? Or, like, that would be really creepy for this type of situation with the people like here. Or do a little bit of background into it, right? Kind of like work, kind of not, you know? And we just sit down, talk about it. Like, would you guys be interested in that kind of shit? Or would you prefer us to have, like, different segments where, like, we will talk about something like that, and then there's also, like, we'll talk about other shit, or, like, random life events or whatever with each other, you know? Like, I don't know, ideas are great for that. I just think that's a idea that might be entertaining, you know? Because, like, our whole thing would be, like, it'd be, like, we like doing our cryptid talks, or our spooky encounter talks, whatever, right? So I think that would be, like, a fun example of an idea that we could do. So I've also been looking into, like, a lot of stuff, but, like, just, you know, the Dover Demon just piqued my interest, and I was like, yeah, this would be really fun to talk about with the guys and see their opinions on it and what it could be, or, you know, try and, like, figure it out. And then, I know, maybe on, like, the Tuesday cryptid talks, we do what we were doing before, where we try and get, like, some people to join us and talk about their encounters. Pretty much the same kind of idea, but it's not as, like, well thought out, you know, like, it's not as researched or, like, as robust of an examination of what it could be, right? Just kind of shooting the shit, talk about stuff, talk about more than just, like, supernatural encounters, but, like, well, I guess we could also look up, like, different types of, like, crafts and practices and shit, you know, because there's, like, different types of witchcraft, you know, so we can get someone on for that, or I don't know, just, like, shoot the shit for the, I don't know, most podcasts are, what, an hour, you know, so talk for, like, 45 minutes, an hour about it. Be a fun thing to do, I think. Just spitballing an idea. Yeah. But yeah. I've said but yeah like 12 times in the past, like, 2 minutes. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you, 𝐂𝐴𝐚𝐭. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you could do that for 3 hours, though. No, that'd be the thing. If it's a podcast, it's only like an hour, right? Whereas our, like, cryptid streams were us just kind of shooting the shit, talking about stuff, hearing people's stories, giving our feedback on what we think it could be, hearing more stories about what they've gone through, you know, just kind of eventually then the conversation just expand to where it wants to go, right? But it's not as well structured, it doesn't have us focusing like how we would be with that, or at least attempting to focus, because, well, I'm involved in, well, the past how long? Nearly hour of this stream has me going bop, 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 all over with my conversations, so, I mean, Oh boy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like, because I still want to be making stuff constantly, and I don't even know if you can, how hard it is to put stuff on Spotify. Putting, like, a podcast on Spotify, I've heard is a really good thing to do, though. So, maybe we'll do that, and then maybe on, like, my horror channel, I'll make that, like, once a week upload type thing. So if you wanted that, you can find it there. I don't know. Just rambling off thoughts. And then I've got, like, I need to continue with my Let's Play of Abzu. I was talking about this on Monday, but I haven't played it in like almost 3 weeks now. I only recorded 2 episodes, better than none, right? But it was like, alright, yeah, I can do this, right? So, thinking I'll be doing that. I don't know about tomorrow, but possibly this weekend, possibly on Monday, right? So, and I also want to, I've got an idea for another video that I want to make that is for my main channel, which is also like the IRL kind of thing, where I talk about like a how-to, right? I'm like, this is how you do this on your stream. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be how to do like the poll overlay that I used to have, because I need to remake it, because I don't have my poll overlay that I make. So, I'll just win-win. I add the thing to my stream that I need, and, well, I guess I don't really need. It only works on Twitch, but, I mean, most of my audience is from Twitch anyways, so it's just an example on how to use it, right, or add that to my stream. So, I'll add it, and I'll make a video on how to add it. It just seems like a win-win to me. So, and there we go. Got a nice overlay. Shouldn't be too hard. Should only take me at most, I think, an hour to record it. Editing should take me at most a half hour. So, oh, actually, no, I have to make a new outro. Fun. I'll make my new outro a little bit more basic than my current or my previous one. So that might be an idea. That might be a smarter idea. But yeah, I don't know. There's things I got planned. Still need to get people's stories for Valsia. How is it going? Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I said that correct. I could be wrong though. But I'm thinking, well, there's Let's Play channel things I already talked about. Horror channel. I need more stories. If you guys have any, like, I did, yes. If you guys have any like creepy stories that have happened to you, and you want to type it up in like Notepad, WordPad, Microsoft Word, whatever, take that, save it into the section of the Discord called Creepy Encounters. It is in content related. It's under the voice channel section in the Discord. Put it there. I'll be able to open the file. I can read it, and I can narrate it for like the main channel. And if you have any like particular like green text posts or whatever, or like Reddit posts that are creepy encounters that you really want me to do, link it in there. I'll check it out. If I think it's good, I'll narrate it. Personal stories, obviously, I'll probably do as well, just because, well, it's something to put up, right? And everyone has a story of something happening unless you live a really boring life. I mean, I attract the shit like it's nothing, right? I have no idea why. I've just always been a magnet for that kind of thing. I've just always been super in tune with, like, the supernatural, right? Because, actually, the other night, I think it was the night that I burned my feet. So that was, Tuesday night? I was obviously walking around a little bit, because even though I scalded my feet with boiling hot water, I still had to walk around the house, and I was like, I need to smoke. So I went out for a smoke. I think it was relatively late at night. No one else was up, or no one else was staying up. We were all shutting everything off for the night and going to bed. So it was probably around 1 a.m. I'm sitting outside of the balcony, back deck, sorry. So I used to live in an apartment building, but yeah, the back deck. And you guys can see the lava lamp starting to move finally, because it took forever to start it up today because I forgot to. But I'm sitting there, and I had this really, like, weird feeling. I was like, feels like there's something here. I didn't know what it was. Didn't feel like a demon. Didn't feel like a ghost. You know, I was like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Right? Actually, I was talking with Vex about this after it happened. And I was like, I have no idea, but I'm like kind of chilling there, just, you know, smoke, whatever. I'm like, okay, push out my little barrier wall thing, and I'm like, okay, well, it notices it's there, so it's staying away from it. Okay, and then I got like this really weird feeling. And I'm like, I don't know this feeling. Now, anyone that's been here for a little while knows about who I call Buddy, right? It's the weird demon thingy that's been following me since I was like 11 years old, right? 10 or 11. And, well, he's been disappearing a lot, and then he'll be back for a couple days, and then he'll come back, which is weird because that only started back in December, and he was gone for like 2 weeks, and then I saw him, and then he was around all the time, and now he's like never around. So I just kind of like shouted in my head, and kind of pushed it out, like tried to like, you know when you yell towards something, you know, or you just kind of yell, and it's just, it's weird to explain, but you know, like you're still facing the direction, but you're not like targeting your voice towards something, right? I kind of did like an outwards everywhere kind of thing with like inside my head of like, hey yo buddy, if you're around, I need you type thing. Like I don't know what the fuck this is, come scared off, right? And then like not even a minute later, like I could like feel him in the distance type thing, and just kind of showed up, and then the thing was like, skedaddle, and I was like, well clearly he intimidates it, so that's good. And then he just kind of chilled around all fucking night, and I was like, didn't know I could do that. I can summon the boy. But it was a neat thing. It was a good. It was an interesting experience at the very least. And I think that the main reason that nothing really gets too close to the house anymore is, oh god, it's underneath everything. That room that I made, the protection room. Here, let me move all this out of the way. This one that I did the enchantments and whatnot on. That's protection. This is home. Nordic, vampiric. Circles are vampiric. Mixing things because that's what my whole thing is. And I don't want to squish the mouse skeletons in there, which I very nearly did with the controller. So let's not do that. Let's leave it at that. Leave it to Trash Mouse to have a little mouse skeleton. I don't know if it's little mouse skull. But yeah, I don't want him getting too damaged. Skellington's so scary. Exactly. I found that when I was doing like home reno at my grandparents. Noella's hopping up on the desk, so I'm sorry if you guys hear her little pitter patter moving the boom arm. Because this boom arm is like fully extended, and it's like a really cheap one. It's so small. Wow, yeah, it's super cute. Also, how's it going, Tom? What you up to, bro? Yeah, I mean, I found it just in the wall, and I was like, this mouse is probably older than me. This wall hasn't been opened up in a very long time. I'm like, he was just bone. I didn't bleach it or nothing. Right, there was nothing left on him. About to sleep, but stopped in to say hi. I meant to stop by your stream earlier, and then my parents and I ended up going out to go and do some shit, and then I went to the store, and then... I'm sorry. I want to make it so on Thursdays I can stop by at 8, because you go 8 till 10, I believe, right? Pretty sure you stream 8 till 10, or 8 till 10 my time. I don't know your time zone, I forget. But you stream for 2 hours, right? But yeah, I literally have it in my schedule. Usually, yes. Okay. So because I start at 11, sometimes I go over. Yeah. So I figure I want to be like in my friends' streams because I feel so bad because I'm always like, hey, you guys want to come join mine? And they're like, yeah, okay. And then I don't end up stopping by theirs, and I feel like a shithead. But it happens. Oh, fucking hiccups. Not fun. I'm dying slowly. So I always feel bad, and I'm like, I want to stop by my friend's stream. So I've got like Ted's streams scheduled in. I've got Tom's stream scheduled in. I want to be like stop by friends, just because that's where I want to be. I want to be able to show appreciation for my friends. I want to show you guys the love that you guys show me. And I feel like I'm kind of failing at that. So no worries, just drop in when you got the time. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm scheduling the time on Thursdays, 8 till 10. Because when I stream, you know, if I kept streaming 7 to 11, or 7 till 10, sorry, 7 till 10, I kind of stream at the same time if I'm streaming 5 days a week, because I'm now doing Monday to Friday. So, if I stream 11 till 2, I can watch your stream on Thursdays. I don't know about Tuesdays, because Tuesday's a recording day. But, you know, at least once a week I want to stop by. There is a random hair just slowly falling. Very slowly. A random note, I got that 9-man Morris game set up. Awesome, you were doing that in Tabletop Simulator, right? You were making that? That's kind of awesome. Be free, small hair. Yeah, it was... Well, I mean, it wasn't small. It was like that long. It was like... It looked like one of Noella's hairs. Like some of her fur. It was just slowly going down. I'm like, how did you get... What? How? But, okay. And it just slowly floated down. I was like... Okay. It's as if it weighed nothing. Yeah. Well, let's try to speak English once more. Valsia, that's actually really fucking awesome, though. Alright, I must sleep now, though. And 9-man Morris be a cool game. You all have a good night. Alright, Tom. I love you, homie. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you when I see you next. I'm definitely going to try and keep in touch with you, and probably try and bug you more often, but I know you know, have a life, and you usually go to bed before now. So, you know, you kind of are being an actual adult. I'm not. They're morning jobs, exactly. But you have a good night, man. I'll talk to you later. Oh boy, what else do I want to talk about tonight? I don't really know what all I want to talk about. I know I have to... Well, I made that entire idea for when I built the false wall over there, and I would have, like, the one half of the room, I had everything measured out, it was all perfect. That's scrapped. Was not getting that. So now I've gotta... I can't measure anything until after, so I'm like, oh god, do I need a desk? Because the desk I have right now, don't really like. I mean, I got it out of the garbage, so awesome, free desk. It's like a good IKEA desk, but it's just old. Like, it's warping, all of it's like starting to chip. It's got like a bunch of like divots and stuff in it now, and it's just probably not the best thing to have all my monitors mounted on. So I gotta try and sort out, I think it's almost $100 for the countertop that I want, and it's 72 inches, so I gotta measure out what that would fit. Pretty sure it should fit where I want it, because I know that a bed has fit there before, so I was like, in theory that should be good, but, you know. Uno momento. I swear I'm going crazy. I swear I heard someone like call my name and I was like, what, who, what, huh? At this time? At this hour? Sorry about the squeak. Just let me know when you want to play. I'm in your Discord. I did see you in the Discord. You even made an introduction. Not everyone does that. I just typed this thing even though I've said multiple times I'm not going to. There. Now it's on one spin, so it should be good. I have no idea how that game works. I've never even heard of it until you mentioned it, and I don't currently have Tabletop Simulator installed on my computer. So, I would need to get that all sorted out. But I will be down for a future date. I don't really know when. Teach you? Okay. I just don't have a lot of free time, so it would have to be on a stream at some point, probably. I don't know. But I need to get everything sorted out. I still need to figure out what we're doing for next week, and I have to make that schedule. So, because Monday we're thinking I need to get a collab ready. I've been talking with my buddy Frosted Fricks for a few weeks, trying to set up a day. Monday should possibly work. Probably it'll be like a just chatting stream with him. or maybe we'll hop in VR chat or something. Whatever works best, I guess. Like, I still need to upload my model, or change up my model so it doesn't have ears, add the mouse parts to it, and then throw it into Unity and make it sort of work in VR chat. Then I can use VR chat, so that's an entirely different thing itself. If I had the spare money, I would toss it at a friend. How did you do the puzzle stream? That was when I had Tabletop Simulator installed on my computer, before my computer corrupted. And I nearly lost 5 hard drives worth of everything. It was not fun. I had to recover everything. And ironically, one of the only things that didn't recover, or not one of the only, but the only important things that weren't recovered were my bot that I made, my save file for Wind Waker, and my touch portal, and my Leorin board. So I have to remake all of that. But I got most of my shit back. I have all my personal files, like my pictures, my music, my videos. I have all, like, most of my documents back. I lost the majority of my stream stuff, so I had to remake most of it. Not that you guys could tell, because I know what I did. So I was like, alright, really fix it real quick. But, you know, I lost a few important things, so, like, I'm honestly, like, I want to replay Wind Waker back up to where we were, because I've never beaten Wind Waker. I know everything about it. I know the story, I know the lore, I can tell you anything about just about any important character in it, but I've never beaten it. I've gotten actually to the exact same spot that we were in this playthrough, back when I first got it for the Wii U. I don't know, I bought the Super, when I think it was like not even a year after the Wii U came out, I bought it. So, and I got to the same point, and then life got in the way because I was working 3 different jobs, so, you know, 2 full-time and a part-time job takes a lot of your time, and then eventually you just kind of stop playing video games. So, and I think that was also around the same time that I started, like, playing Rocket League a whole lot with some buddies. So I wasn't really playing any games on my own anymore. It was more of like, hey, are you free? Yeah, I don't like sleep anyways. Let's play some video games, right? So I wasn't playing like personal gaming. I was playing like group kind of stuff. So I kind of misworded what I said a minute ago, but hopefully that makes sense. It's not like I stopped playing games. I stopped playing games by myself. Started playing games with like friends and shit. And that was also at the same time I was playing a bunch of games for my YouTube channel that I had at the time, which went nowhere. If I knew then what I know now, probably could have been pretty popular. But, yeah, it'd be what it be. That's life. You don't know what's going to happen until it happens. And then you look back on it, and hindsight's 20/20. You're like, should have done this. How dare I make a channel that has close to 1,000 videos and didn't market it at all and just hope the algorithm picked me up. I only did that since 9th grade until I was 19, maybe longer. I think I was 21 when I stopped, actually. I think I was 21 when I stopped posting to that channel, so. What a fucking waste of time. But I learned how to edit videos. I learned how to do audio balancing for videos. I learned how to use Photoshop better. So there's a lot of benefits. You know, I learned the Adobe programs. So so it wasn't a waste. It helps me now, right? But at the time, I was like, oh shit. Could have been doing so much more that I wasn't doing. Hell, some of that shit I still don't do. You got that practice? Not a waste. Yeah, so I guess it wasn't really a waste. There was wasted potential, but I guess not a waste. So, I learned a lot. And I made some friends along the way, because I had people that I started interacting with because they were also YouTubers and streamers and stuff. That was also when I thought streaming was not worth it. And now I do streaming more than videos. I watch streams more than videos. Technically, I watch the VODs, so that's a little bit different. But it's still the stream, you know, it's the interaction. Not that I'm interacting, because I usually put on streams when I go to bed. Videos I watch throughout the day when I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but, you know, I'm gonna learn something today. I learned how to make a cabin out in the woods for $25, so that was neat. I also now know how to do some like little like landscaping like life hacks, because I used to work in landscaping for a bit. So I learned what you pretty much gotta do for most landscaping, but I learned some life hack stuff that was kind of cool. I mean, you need any info on a computer, I can do it now. Like, I learned a whole bunch of stuff over this time, so, you know, that's the only thing I use YouTube for, is learning stuff. And even when I'm watching videos and I'm like, yeah, this is just for fun, no, I'm paying attention to how they do their editing. Like, do they do jump cuts, where they do fades, where they do transitions that are like, you know, stingers, as opposed to like just like, you know, a basic like jump cut. So I'm like, okay, and then like the pacing, the way that they make their jokes, how often they make jokes, you know, that kind of thing. So even when I'm just enjoying my time, I'm still fucking working. Still need to get back to being more active on Twitter too. I was doing really good for a while. I like doubled the amount of following I had in like a week. And now I've just kind of like let it go, and I was like, damn, I'm dumb. So I gotta get back on track with that. I need to start taking more pictures of myself from Instagram, because, you know, that last one did pretty good. Thank you, Vex, for helping me pick which one to put up. Because I was like, what do you think of this? 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 And she was like, I like the first one, the last one. I was like, cool, I like the last one. That's what I'm using. So that's what I did. Oh boy. I'm rambling. I'm just trying to fill the empty space, apparently. Nothing important has popped up on my phone yet. I couldn't be like, hey, there's an emergency alert, I'm going to die. Lol, I'm the simp manager, LMAO. You are, Vex, and I adore you for it, thank you. Yep, no worries. It's what we do here. Let's drink some more water. My voice is starting to hurt a lot. Big jug of water. It's only a gallon. I mean, when it's full, it's 8 pounds. So use it as a weight. Which is actually kind of funny. That's what, well, my brain doesn't register anything under 20 pounds. So, because I can just be like, alright, cool, whatever. Mind you, I also used to lift in, I used to work in heavy delivery, so I was lifting fridges all day, so kind of makes sense. Like, when we have to move, like, our snow plows, my dad's like, hey, you want to go move it? It weighs 600 pounds-ish, I guess, with the harness. Alright. And then we had another one that was, like, about 100 pounds, much smaller, didn't have a harness on it. Oh, I needed to move that. Okay, walk over. Fingertips, because that's all I could grab it by. I'm like, okay, walk it over where it needs to go. Yeah, that seems about 100 pounds. My mom just looked at me like, I might be tiny. Alright, look at me, very... Well, hold on, I can't even see it. I might be tiny, but I'm mighty. Very mighty. I'm just like, built like Spider-Man, dude. Like, you gotta just lift. But mind you, there's like that little switch in your head that goes like, hey, we can't lift this. That's too heavy. Stop. I go, how about no? And I just lift it anyways. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It hurts, but you deal with it. But you're gonna tear a muscle. How else do you grow your muscles? You're constantly just tearing them. Like, just, I get it bigger. But they don't get bigger. They just stay small. And I'm like, okay, but I can lift more. Like, what's that? You're a person? You're running at me? Grab, throw. Goodbye. Oh boy. So what should we talk about now? Where should we let this conversation wander off to? I could ask Vex a question. Vex, do you mind if I ask you a question? Live on stream. She's gonna be like, oh god. Yeah, go ahead. After stream this evening, which will be, I believe, 11 p.m. your time. Want to watch some anime? We got a bunch to catch up on. Because you keep saying that you want to, and then you get busy, and I'm like, how dare you have a life? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Guys, you hear that? I get to watch anime with a cute girl. Be jealous of me. That's right. I'm better than you now. Oh, man. I'm kind of stupid. Sorry, I just get tired and I die. I mean, that's fair. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Geki, do you want to watch with us? We're gonna be watching. Oh, I probably shouldn't say what we're gonna be watching because, well, what? No, I could list a few. There's a new episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, so we're gonna be watching that. There's a new episode of that other one that we've been watching. Geki knows exactly which one I'm talking about. And then I believe there's another episode of something else, but I don't remember what it was. Vex in there, yeah. Velcia sitting here. Oh no, Jenny. It's alright, I'm Jam. Is it Spider? I'm not sure if it's Spider or not. I already watched it and it's pretty good. I mean, every episode's been good. And then there's also, well, we're gonna be finishing off probably. If we end up watching anime tonight, we'll probably end up finishing Demon Slayer. I've already watched it. Vex hasn't, so we started watching it together. It's been pretty fun, you know. And it's nice getting to like see things and then be like, oh, that okay, I've seen it before. Now I understand. That's foreshadowing. That's neat. I like that. That world building, and I didn't even know. I wasn't paying enough attention. I want to watch the movie. Man, I can only find like VHS level camcorder recordings, and I'm like, nope. I cannot. I will not. I refuse. I've just won my 5th consecutive game of 5D chess. I might sneak up on you. Alright, Rel. Well, you keep playing your 5D chess, and hopefully when your luck gets a little bit better, and you're not playing against people that don't know what they're doing, and you actually gain some skill, play me in regular chess, and let's see how that goes. Man, the one day, Rel says to me, he mentioned that he won a game of 5D chess, and I was like, alright, well, let me know, or, so you think you can take me in? He's like, trash. I deal with time travel in my chess. I've already beat you. You just don't know it yet. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. It was good. It was funny as all hell. I literally, like, you know when you say, you type in lol, and you're like, LOL, and you're just like, that's all it is, just a, that's all. I straight up was actually fucking laughing. That lol was like an actual, like, me losing my shit. I was like, what the fuck? The sass. Okay, you don't understand. You need to sass Rel. You gotta keep him in his place. If you don't, well, we were playing VR chat and he met my buddy who's a crasher, like a good crasher. He crashes crashers. Points a crashing gun at him as a joke. Rel's immediate reaction was not duck out of the way, was not leave the world, was not run away, was not, you know, respawn so he's far away. No, it was pull a Nerf gun and aim it at him. And I was like, damn, sun went hard. I lost my shit. One of my favorite things I've experienced in my entire life. This man has no chill. He does not care if you can fry him. He goes, Nerf gun. I don't mess with that. Alright, you gotta keep him down. If you let him get too much power, he attacks. Man's already trying to like outbrain me. He's like, I can't beat him in normal chess. Let's get really good at time travel, multiple move, super chess. I work in the 5th dimension. This man doesn't even understand the 3rd. I'm like, bro, I barely understand the 2nd. So like, he's dangerous. All right, you gotta try and keep him down. You gotta uplift him a few times, but you gotta keep him down. Otherwise, he's gonna destroy you. And Rel's sitting here like, dude, I'm just a man on a mission to make trash look stupid. And it's like, bro, it's not even that hard. But like, it's what you gotta do. Rel's sitting here like, yeah, he right. So you made him learn a useless skill so he bragged about it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's the real 5D chess. Yeah, he's sitting here playing 5D and I'm at 6D, bro. I've got that like 500 IQ play And he's sitting here like, damn. He didn't even realize he's making me waste my time with 5D chess. He's distracting me from attack. Oh, man. What the hell? We have, like, the most strange streams, I swear to God. Like, none of it makes any sense. And yet, somehow, all of us get it. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, boy. I've been talking too much. I need a little bit more water. I'm sorry. Though, in all fairness, I am quitting smoking. So, once again, because I'm saying fuck it. I don't really like what it's doing in my throat. Fuck it. I don't need it. So... That's what makes it good, though. That is true. That is true. Oh my goodness. My throat is not happy with me talking so much, man. Kiki, what are we watching? Should I be afraid? Get that hydration? Bro. You gotta keep yourself moist. Just how it be. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know? Oh, okay. Well, Vex, what have you been up to today? Any fun, exciting things, or has it just been more schoolwork? Because, I mean, that seems to be your entire life, is just schoolwork. I need to see what this emote is. That looks like a Totless emote. I don't know what it is, but I haven't watched Tot in a little bit. I can't believe how popular she's gotten. I remember before she even started streaming. I'm like so proud of her. It's like, damn girl, look at you go. You're doing better than me. Yes, as of now. Have a fun and a good night. Alright, I will attempt to have some fun. Hopefully, you stop by again, Velsia. I do hope that you have a fantastic rest of your evening, get some sleep, feel well rested, and congrats on finishing the game that you were making. That's awesome. She blew up. She blew up because she's fucking amazing, and she's super cute. Can't deny that one. Hey, how's it going? Let me read it real quick. Marcus? I'm assuming this is Marcus, unless I'm very dumb and can't read. Welcome to the stream. You are our first YouTube person here to this evening. True? Yeah. We just kind of vibing tonight. We've talked about a lot of stuff, like how I spilled boiling water on myself the other day. You know, a little bit of a creepy encounter I had. There was a shooting around the corner from my house. I've had a very interesting couple weeks. I've been doing a lot of, you know, manual labor and whatnot. I was actually earlier this week, before I burned or scalded my feet, I was moving a bunch of our logs in the backyard. We have a couple skids over by our fire pit. It's where we throw most of our just random like planks and shit. I was like, well, we got a skid over here, and we got a bunch of logs from a tree that was next door that actually fell over and crushed our fence and came this close to hitting my brother's car. And I'm not even kidding, there was less than an inch between the car and the tree when it came and fell down and landed through the fence. So that was neat. But they were like, my dad was like, well, what are you doing with all the wood? They're like, oh, we're gonna have to get rid of it. And my dad's like, can I have it? And they're like, sure. And he's like, yeah, might as well just leave the fence down. Like, leave it down till we're done. They're like, okay. So I chopped up the whole tree, and we got all the wood or whatever. So we got all of it close to that part of the fence. So it's over here. Fire pit is way over there. So I was like, hey, let's fix this wheelbarrow. Because, you know, it makes moving that wood easy, right? And that wood's been there over a year, right? So, wheelbarrow's wheel's a little bit fucked up. Alright, I just gotta take off the wheel, because this one is just fucked. We need to replace it. We got a replacement already. Just had it. Alright, cool. Yeah, they're weird square, like, nuts on them, as opposed to, like, a normal, like, It's kind of like they're hexagons, I think, like normal type nuts, whatever. So trying to take off this square nut, it's being a pain in the ass. I have to like use a wrench, right? And I'm like, all right, a wrench is fine. I would prefer a socket, but like it has like too much of a thread underneath it, so I can't, even with a deep socket. So I'm like, all right. And then it snapped, and I was like, fuck. Well, yeah, I don't got a replacement of one of these. It's a weird type of bolt. So we're like, it's like sort of like a U-bolt, but it's very skinny. So we're like, well, shit, what are we gonna do? Well, we're just gonna leave it there until we get another bolt. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna send it one day, and I was like, I'll move all this wood. No one else is home. I was like, you know what? I'll move all the wood. So I started picking up all the big shit. Actually, I moved all the small shit that was on the one pallet that was over there. Moved it over, moved the pallet over there. That way we've only got 2 pallets because we'd already broken up the other ones. So we just use them for our fire, obviously, fire pit. And I bring all the big ass logs. Boom. Just trying to set it all up. Put some large ones on this side, put some large ones on this side. That way, all the heavy, like all the big ones are going to be over here, but you have a couple large ones over here, so you can kind of have them lean up against it, so it keeps them in, right? Thinking ahead, you know, because all the smaller round ones can go over there. So I moved like, it must have taken me about a half hour. I moved about half of it. And it's only like most of the small stuff and a few large ones left. But yeah, that was. I did all that and I was like, okay, I need a break. It was just pick it up, walk it over, put it down, walk all the way back, pick it up, move it over. And we got a large backyard, so I was like, oh, holy shit. So, but it was good manual labor. It was fun. So I like lifting things. So it gave me something to do that day. It wasn't even a great day. It was raining. And I was like, fuck it. That was the only thing that stopped me. Because it started raining like hard. I was like, going inside. Fuck that. I don't feel like slipping, falling, and like having like a piece of wood jabbed into my stomach. I'm good. So. But it be what it be. You know, like that's just how it is. But it worked out. It was kind of cool. But yeah, I moved a bunch of wood. I got a bunch of shit done that day. It was pretty productive. I try and make sure that every day is at least a little productive, just because if I don't work on something, I feel like shit. Even if I'm feeling like shit, I want to do something small. Whether it's like coming up with some creative tweets for the week, or if it's planning out like a script, like writing out a script for like a video, even though I don't even record some of the ones I got, or making a list of things I want to do, or at least just like doing the laundry, you know, doing the dishes, sweeping, whatever. Gotta get stuff done. Makes sense. Yeah, that's how it works, right? I'll be right back. I'm going to get some food. I want food. What the hell, man? Why don't you get me food? I'm gonna cry. Actually, I think there's still food upstairs. My mom made a stir fry earlier, so it was actually pretty good. It's like a new thing that she never tried before. It's like this weird type of sauce that I don't even know what it is. It's kind of orangey, citrusy. It's really good. And it's got like noodles and chicken and stuff. I was like, not bad. But we're also very limited on what we can make because my dad is definitely allergic to lycopenes. So that's like peppers, tomatoes, a lot of spices and shit. So we're very limited. If we want pasta, like if we want like lasagna or like spaghetti, we can't use what's it called? Brain needs to work. Give me a moment. Tomatoes. Sorry. Yes. Can't use tomatoes because, you know, he'll die. So we use like an applesauce pumpkin mash blend. Pumpkin puree. That's the word. Pumpkin puree and like applesauce mix. It tastes really good actually. But my mom found like this other like orange stuff and we tried that and we're like, oh damn, that's actually really fucking good. My mom's like, I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I just started throwing shit together. I was like, that's where I get it from. Probably my mom. Just throw shit together and hope it works. And so far, my computer works. Oh, man. We've also been making some pretty decent progress on our truck. So that's pretty cool. Because our truck has been having some issues, obviously. I mean, like, you guys heard when I told you before, back when I had a fractured wrist. Which is why we played Zelda one-handed, which was kind of neat. Like the truck's 4x4 actuator. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. All right. The actuator went, and we were like, "Oh fuck!" So we've been having like issue after issue with it, right? Now we're trying to replace some of like the back lights that are on it, and well, not really the light per se, but like the actual like the plastic piece, and we were just like, just take it off the other truck. We figured unbolt, put in the new one. Nope, doesn't work that way. Works that way on every other truck. Why doesn't it work on this one? Just the way these two trucks are. They look identical, or at least they did before we started taking shit off the one. But they look identical. There's like a year or two between them. And we're like, alright, well, I guess let's try and take the lens out. And then we'll just like replace that. Because it still fits. It's the same shape. It just, whatever, right? So this one's just cracked and this one's not. So my dad was trying to fuck with it, you know. He's like, there's two clips. In theory, should unclip. That would make sense. I'm like, alright, well, I'm having a beer. Hey, hand it over. I'll do that part. You do the other one. Okay. Because he's fucking with the headlight as well, right? I'm doing the tail light. So I take tail light and I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, let's take the vapor seal or rubber gasket thing that's there. Take it out without ripping it because, well, obviously you need that to keep water out. Took it out very carefully. Alright, because in theory that should just come with it. No. This whole thing is siliconed in. What is the point of the clips if you're just gonna silicone it underneath where you can't get to it? So I had to like very slowly with like a razor blade and a flathead screwdriver just kind of slowly take it out and like slice it and then like slowly take it out and then slice it and then slowly take it out and work all the way around it. And then I had to like do that. It took me like 20 minutes, but it was neat. Gave us something to do. So that was nice. I got that done today. We still got to do the other one another day. We don't know when we're gonna do that one because, well, whether or not we feel like it. That's the main thing. Whether or not we feel like it. But that was neat. And I did mention before that I wanted to like make videos for my IRL channel of like making the garden in the backyard or building the fence. Probably not gonna do that. Just because we're probably gonna do all of that in the span of like one weekend, and I don't have everything set up on my phone the way I want to be able to record stuff, because I don't have a... Welcome back, Gecky. Thank you, my friend. You have announced yourself's arrival, and I'm now happier I got another friend around. Don't smoke, kids. It fucks up your throat. So I don't really want to make a video of it, because I need to like set up my phone and record it, and I would need to... I don't have the shit that I want. I don't have a large enough memory card for what I want to do. So, and I don't really have a plan on how I'd want to do that. But when we start doing our garage, I might do that. Because there's a lot of cool upgrades that we want to do to our garage. So I can make like short videos about that or whatever. Because we got to clean it out first. And then we're going to start like organizing and building shit. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, Gecky, my man, what did you grab? What fruit did you grab? Huh? I'm after stream tonight, I'm gonna go upstairs and go and grab me a little bit more of that stir fry. Even though I didn't know it's technically stir fry. I mean, it kind of is. It's got noodles in it. It was put into a pot instead of like the frying pan, but it was mostly done in the frying pan and then put in the pot. So I don't know if that really counts. I ordered some food. Oh, okay. So you didn't need to leave. I understand. I get you. I'm just fucking with you, homie. Lol. But yeah, I gotta sort out how the new setup's gonna be, so I need to like figure out some measurements and shit. I should be able to get a rough estimate of what I want to do. I should be able to make mostly the same setup as what we got, actually. I'm not too sure. Hello. Meow. 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 Oh, don't get yourself caught in my headphones. You're gonna have issues if you do that. Stop it. Say hello. Say hello. Meow. Meow. It's a Noella. She's like, please put me down. I need to be put down. A little fluffy butt. My tiny Ewok. I love her. Because when you pick her up and you hold her under her arm, like her front paws, she kind of says her arms go down. She's like, it just looks exactly like an Ewok. It's like the most adorable thing. You can hear her? Awesome. 𝐻𝐸𝐸𝐿, it has been a minute. How you been? What are you doing, Lala? She's just walking around. Please don't eat my headphones. Here. Yes, I'm letting you up. Come on. Meow. You little fluffy butt. Come here. This is probably really stupid because I got 2 drinks up there. But... Don't run too far. Say hello. Just chill. Say hi. No, say hi. She's like, leave me be. I don't want to be blue. I want to be pink and purple. She's like, nah, fuck you, I'm done. Oh, man. I've been well, what about you? Spilled boiling hot water on myself the other day. That was cool. Injured myself a lot lately, but it's fine. Stressed about money, but we're kind of okay. I'm gonna be moving a lot of my stuff around soon. Working on trucks. Doing manual labor. Pretty good. Noella. Don't be like rubbing up against my monitors and knocking shit down. Oh my god. Get your her tail was directly on top of where the chat was, so I couldn't read it. She's like, put me down, foul human. Pretty much, yeah. Noella's a... kind of an asshole. No. Oh, boy. Yeah, but you've been well. That's good to hear. I haven't seen you in... fuck if I know how long. Mind you, I keep trying to say I'm gonna play VR chat again, and then I keep playing it, and then I stop playing it. Then I'll start playing it, then I'll stop playing it. I just never hop on anymore. But I'm like super busy with shit. And it's hard to like find that time to actually hop on and not want to fucking end my life because of fucking VR chat. So, you know. Rip Noella, she's street vibing trash. I mean, yeah, she vibing. She's just meowing at me. She just wants to get pet, but she doesn't want to be on camera. I'm not on VRC much either. Genshin Impact has taken over. Oh, okay, that's fair. This is now a cat stream. Is this what you guys wanted? A fluffy ass? Also, don't mind the mess. That's just my relatively clean clothes. That's just where I toss them at the moment because my hamper is full of dirty clothes. Understandable, yes. Guys, do you think our viewership will spike if it's just Noella? Oh, you just had to sit just out of camera, didn't you? She's so full of curse my allergies, damn. Yeah, pretty much. Noella, come back here. I need views. Come here. Make me famous. I should just make an Instagram for Noella and then monetize it. Cat stream, let's go. Alright, Ewok, you're trying to shine has come. I am an Ewok. She's not happy. She's like, why are you doing this, father? What is wrong with you? Alright, she has wandered away. She is done. And she's just putting her tail directly on top of chat. And I've got cat fur all over myself now. But it happens. This is part of the gig. This is what we do. This is what makes us famous. Oh my god. People live for animals, so the views might grow. You never know. Not that I care about my views anyways. But literally I'm like, oh, you mentioned viewer count? That's your first warning. Do it again, you're banned! So, I mean, I literally don't have my viewer count or even my follower count on Twitch or anything, really. Like, I don't even have, like, the panel open to be able to see my viewer count. Because I find that to be a complete waste. I'm going to give you the same performance to 0 viewers as I will to 1,000. My content is going to be the same. I don't want to see, if it's above average, you know, you get there, you're like, oh shit, I must be doing something right now. Don't fuck up, right? And then if you have it lower than average, you sit there and you're just like, I don't really want to stream because I'm not doing well. Like, people don't want to watch what I'm doing, right? It kind of fucks with your psyche a little bit, right? So I just sit there and I'm like, turn it off. Give the same fucking stream no matter what. I don't care how many fucking people are watching. I don't give a shit. I'm here to have fun. Oh, if you think it's funny, you had a funny, haha. Awesome. You think I'm stupid? You right. You know, like, I'm just here to entertain. If you don't like the entertainment, go somewhere else. If you do like the entertainment, hang around. I don't care. Do what you want to do. You got a community of dumbasses here. Don't say you guys ain't. Because you would enjoy being around me for some reason. Must be something wrong with you. You know, like... it's not about the views, it's about that fluff, bro. Bruh, you know what? I will have an entire Noella stream at some point. I can't do it for 3 hours, but, you know, we'll have like a solid, like, 5-minute stream. I mean, it's not like she wants to hang around for too much time at. What you doing, baby? What you doing? You're rubbing your face against my desk, making it all gross? What you did? You wanna eat the other microphone? Beat up the wires? Destroy my headphones? Just kind of vibing? Noella, come back. Come here. I love you. Come here. I love you. What is that pumpkin on the shelf? It's staring into my soul. It's actually looking away from you and at you. Don't worry about it. He's my little steampunk candle holder that I was like, I need this in my life, so I got it. You know, can you turn around and stop showing the world your asshole? Because nobody wants to see that. Thank you. No, don't walk up. Not walk out of frame. Come here. Come here. She's like, alright, I will show the world my asshole. Alright, now turn around. Turn around. Turn around instead of hitting the microphone and shit. Alright, now stay right about there. Yes, this will get us the views. Yes, no. Don't step on the keyboard. Don't step on the keyboard. Don't step on the keyboard. Stop it. Not you better than that. This is the good shit. This is what you're here for, isn't it? I'm like stretching this cord as much as possible. No, Noella is trained to not do that. Surprisingly, I have trained her very well. I'm doing my best here, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, this is now a grumpy cat stream. How does one train a cat? The same way you train a dog, but they're smarter. So it's like super easy. She's staring into your soul. She's also purring super, like, a whole lot. But no, like, I didn't even train her with treats or anything. Just, like, cats are incredibly, like, they're like pack animals, just like dogs. And females are, like, the same as, like, lions, right? Lionesses do as, like, the alpha says, pretty much, right? Like, they work for him. And Noella is a girl. And I am a male, so I kind of trained her as I am the alpha, so you pretty much listen to me. Alright. This is your stream now, Noella. You get to be a gamer girl. Get your asshole out of frame! But yeah, so they just you assert yourself as the alpha, and then essentially anytime they do something good, you reward them with like petting, like being like very like, oh, who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Who's my baby? Are you my baby? You my baby? You my baby girl? Yeah. And she's sitting there, she gets super happy with that. So that's pretty much all you gotta do. Like, you don't need to use treats or anything. People use treats with dogs mostly because dogs aren't as like, I love dogs, right? And dogs can be very well trained, but they don't think the same way that cats do. So they need rewards oftentimes, or at least that's the easiest way to train them, is with rewards. Just because, oh, she also likes looking at my computer screens. I don't know why. She just will sit there and shoot. She likes watching Rick and Morty. That's like her favorite show. But yeah, dogs, it's easiest to train them like treats. And you could train cats that way too. But without a treat, or, you know, incentivizing that you have a treat in your hand, they probably won't listen, because they're, you know, smart enough to know, if I don't do this, or if I do this, I'll get a treat. If they don't have a treat, I'm not going to get it. So, whereas if you train them with, like, you know, good reception type thing, you're like, you know, it's okay, baby, don't worry about it. Then they get, like, super happy because they're like, oh, look, they love me type thing, right? So. Oh man, what a camera angle. Do you guys love this? Isn't this amazing? Alright. But yeah, so I use just positive reinforcement, and cats learn really quick. Whereas dogs often need some sort of like incentivization. Like they can learn with positive reinforcement as well, but because dogs are often trying to assert themselves as like the alpha until they're like put in their place, whereas cats are just kind of like okay, you're clearly bigger than me, and you're kind of making me do things because like if she goes to like bite someone, like I know, just get like super like authoritative with your voice. And if they end up biting, you just grab hold of their scruff and just stare them down. Because if you stare them down, cats are like, because cats talk with their eyes, right? So that's why you don't hear cats talk to each other. You hear them hiss at each other, or they'll chirp whenever they see something that they're hunting. But cats don't meow at each other; they only meow at people. So my cat doesn't really meow at me unless she's like, I just want attention, meow. But she'll just do that in general. Doesn't even need to be at me. So, but no, she'll just look at me and, like, when they very slowly close their eye, like both eyes at the same time. Hey, how's it going, Metallic? It just means I'm saying that, like, I love you. If you just wink at them with, like, one eye, and you do it quick, it means I want to play. If you do it slow, it means, like, I'm kind of annoyed. So, good night, love you, boy. Alright, take it easy, dude. Have a good night, love you too. Whereas dogs, they talk with barking, right? Cats talk with like body language and their eyes. So she's fully trained where I can just like, I'll make like certain sounds, but it's not like meowing, right? And it's not words. I can use words, and she also learned those as well because I trained her with those. But it's more of just kind of like, and that's like, I want your attention. She just looked up at me. Not that you guys can see it, so it doesn't even matter. There's the, which means come here. Which now she's looking up at me like, I am here, what? I do like this little like growl sound when she's doing something she's not supposed to. So, like, and she'll be like, okay, I understand, I won't. And then there's like different clicks and stuff. And another way to tell a cat where to go is if you look at them and then turn your head and look at something, because most animals, unless they're like a primate or a higher intelligence, won't follow your gaze. They'll follow your head, but they won't follow your gaze. So if you look at them and then look back at, say you want them to sit next to you on the couch, right? What I do, sorry, I gotta drink some water. Fuck, man, my throat's starting to hurt a lot. You look at them, you slowly blink, let them know, hey, I love you, right? And they're like, oh, okay, I love you too, and they'll slowly blink back, right? Just simple as that, right? And then you just kind of tilt your head, and then look next to you, and look at them, and look back next to you, and look at them, and just go, and then they'll come right to where you said. If you train them, of course. Feels like a live vlog. I know, right? Like, you guys want, like, a live vlog of my cat? Just be like, it's my kitty cat, hello. Like a true gamer girl, yeah. Dogs take a lot more work. Maybe that's why mine aren't trained as well as they could be. Dogs are actually incredibly easy to train as well. Or not trained per se, to teach. There's a big difference between having a well-trained animal and an animal that does as it's told, right? There's a very big difference. Like, if I tell Noella, like, if I have a plate of food and I say, not for you, she won't touch it. I could leave it out there for 5 hours. She won't touch it. Or I say, like, it's not yours, right? Or it's my food or anything like that, right? And I just say it in a authoritative way, and I, like, point towards it with my hand. She'll follow where my hand is and then see there's food next to it and go, okay, not allowed, right? I could leave it there for 5 hours, 6 hours. She won't touch it. If she runs out of food, that's different, because cats are also opportunistic, but she's also a female, I'm a male. In cat packs, the male always eats first. The female's the one that hunts, right? Like, if you look at lions and lionesses, the females hunt, they get all the food, they bring it back, the male eats, and then the females eat. So all cats pretty much have the same, like, social structure. Very different. Like, there's differences in different types of cats, but most domesticated cats work very similarly to like how lions eat and whatnot. So, and how they react to things, which is kind of weird, whatever. It's also why the lions are one of like the more domesticated big cats as opposed to tigers, because tigers are a lot more aggressive. Lions are just kind of, we're opportunistic. Like, we'll hunt you down if we need to, but generally, unless you piss it off, it'll just like, this is my territory, fuck off. And then you're like, okay, I understand. I ain't turning my back to you, because I know once I do, I'm dead. But as long as the lionesses aren't circling you, probably won't fuck with you, right? But that's also why, like, you can see people that go into like big cat sanctuaries, and they're really well with the animals. Like, the animals know them. You know, it's no different than like a house cat. Just a house cat that is 4 times to 6 times your weight, has a bite force strong enough to break your bones as if they're not there, and will probably eat you. But, you know, just a big house cat, right? So house cats are very similar in like their social structure. So just be a male, assert yourself as the alpha in the pack, right? There you go. Even as a female, there can be an alpha female as well. Dogs are pretty much just like, here's a treat, do the thing. Didn't do the thing, no treat. Do it again, do it. As they do it, get the treat. Okay, I understand this means treat. That word means do this, I get treat. You could train a cat that way. Cats are better with positive reinforcement. And I mean, like, obviously you can train a dog that way too. Dogs just take longer to get it usually. And again, depending on breed, like, I love Noella. She's one of the dumbest breeds of cat. Because she will just stare at a wall and go, I'm gonna dive head first into that. Face isn't flat enough. But most dogs, you know, like, unless you get like a really smart dog, like a golden retriever, which they can be dumb, right? But they tend to be smarter, or easily. They're able to learn shit easier, right? Or you get like a German Shepherd, or you get like a pit bull. All really good dogs, right? They're much smarter, right? But you know, you get like, or beagles as well are also really good. But you get like a Chihuahua and you try and train that. It's a little bit more difficult, just because they don't think the same way. So their brain's a little bit different. But it's essentially the same kind of concept for that. And like, again, you can train a cat with treats, but you train them in like their proper social structure, works way better for them. And I mean, like, you can also assert yourself as like the alpha in a pack of dogs, but then you need to have, like, a lot of the time, if someone's got a really well trained dog, they're an actual dog trainer and they know much better, or they do pack training, which is what I know how to do. Has Noella ever got stuck in a small space? No. Noella's a lot smaller than she looks. Like, she's about the size of a 6-month-old kitten. Like, she's very tiny. She's just very fluffy. Like, she is, like, from, like, around her waist, she's about, like, this big. Like, hold on, that's not looking the way I want it to. About that big. She's very small. She's just very fluffy. Like, if she wasn't just sitting on... Actually, lighting might be good enough, but I'd have to move the camera again. That'd be super scuffed. But where she's sitting right now, if I were to, like, grab her and I were to, like, pull her fur around her head is so tiny, right? And if I put it around her waist and I just right to her, you'd be like, what? Where did the cat go? She's like 6 times the size of herself with all that fur. So, it's her breed's defense mechanism is they look really big. To the point that, back when I still lived with my ex, and we had the 3 boys, well, we got her shaved the one time. They were wondering who the fuck she was at first, and then they sniffed her and went, oh, it's you. What happened? Why are you so small? Because, like, Mars was like, I'm as big as you. What is happening? Like, what? When did you get so small? How did you do this? Did you digivolve down? Yeah, Noella doesn't get stuck anywhere. If she can get in somewhere, she can get out usually. Most times covered in a bunch of dust, and I have to brush her. She doesn't like getting brushed. She likes baths, but she doesn't like getting brushed. So I just take it out bit by bit as I can. But, yeah. Like, she would rather me cut her fur. Like, with, like, a pair of scissors. Right? Like, because I got, like, my beard scissors, so I'm just very careful. I put, like, the comb in the way so I don't actually cut her and everything. I'm very delicate with it. She would rather I cut her fur than brush her fur. Which is the weirdest fucking thing. But no, for being one of, like, the dumbest of breeds of cat, she's an incredibly smart cat. It's because I just trained her well. Because I was like, yeah, I got locked out of my apartment, back in my first apartment, and I trained her how to move the piece of wood that was there. I trained her how to unlock the doors and open them, but not to open the front door. Not that she could anyways, because it was really heavy, but, you know, she could open doors and shit. There was one time, probably TMI, but I think we've talked about it before. My ex and I were having a bit of fun and, you know, making some noise. And we had the door closed because obviously we have cats. And Anubis, who I had taught to open doors, jumped to open the door, grabbed hold of the door handle, opened the door, came in, ran at me, and was like, because he thought I was hurting her. And I was like, oh, okay, you need to get out. We need to put something in front of the door. But, and he's not, he's very lovable. Not the smartest cat either. So, yeah, when you get cock-blocked by a cat, it's like, I ain't letting it stop me, but I was like, that was an interesting situation. Because he's a scaredy cat. Like, if I ever, raised my voice at him because he did something wrong, immediately fucking cowered, right? Not out of, fear, but just oh god, that's the alpha, I'm in trouble. Just how cats are, right? And it was the one time after her and I had split up the first time, and I was visiting her place, and she had, him there, obviously, it's her cat, and he always ran to the door whenever she got home, and he was always like, yeah, right? Came running up to the door, and I walked in behind her, because we were kind of seeing each other again, and he just kind of froze, looked at me, and was like, ah! He just screamed. He just meow! Turned and ran, because he was now the alpha, right? Because there was no other males other than her stepdad, but I mean, he's not an alpha by any means, so Anubis was like, I am the alpha, and then he was like, oh god, no, he's back. And he was like, I'm not the alpha anymore, I gotta go. It was the funniest thing. Worst things to get cock-blocked. That's true. It was actually a pretty funny story from when I was 3 years old, 2 or 3 years old. My parents making my brother or attempting to, and I came over and I banged on the door. I was like, Mom or Mommy, is Dad hurting you? Because I'll beat him up. And they lost their shit laughing. She's like, no, honey, he's not hurting me. It's okay. Okay, because I beat him up if he was. You go back to bed. Okay. Are you sure he's not beating you up? I'm sure. Go back to bed. Ruined the mood for them that night. But it's funny. Yeah, and I hear about that story at least once a year, because somehow it comes up. My parents always laugh about it. So I find a lot of humor in it. So, yep, imagine your own spawn stopping you by saying he's gonna beat you up. I would lose my shit laughing. Yep, I was that kid. I was like, I'm gonna ruin it. Oh, man. We have, the weirdest streams. We talk about everything. We've talked about working on shit. We've talked about boiling water hitting me. We've talked about the new setup. We've talked about cock blocking. We've talked about cats. We've talked about training cats. What else do you guys want to talk about this evening? This is going to be the joy. Oh god, hiccups are fucking killing me right now. Holy shit. Don't get heart problems, children. It's not fun. Not fun. Not fun at all. Oh, okay. I think I'm good. Yeah. The joys of our IRL streams. This is pretty much how I'm planning Thursdays to go. It's just, I got no plan on what we're going to talk about. We're going to let just conversation wander. We're just going to talk about all sorts of random shit. I mean, don't die, trash. That's my job. Your job is to die or to kill me. Both are mildly concerning. One more than the other. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, Arctic, what have you been, or I used to call you Coyote because I call my other buddy Arctic. Sorry. Coyote, what have you been up to lately? Because I have not seen you in a hot minute. I think I've seen you in Frix's streams a couple times, but I'm not there often anymore because my life has been insane. Yeah, what have you been up to? Just school or work or focusing on anything in particular, working on any skills, you know, got a new hobby. Like, what's going on in your life other than Genshin Impact? Because I know you're probably typing up Genshin Impact right now, and I'm honestly debating trying to get back into it, but I don't know if I can. I know it's multiplayer, and that kind of is really appealing to me, but I don't know how that works. So, you know, I've got a Minecraft date tomorrow, so that's gonna be great. I get to play Minecraft with a cute girl. It's a date. It's gonna be awesome. I gotta set up a server. Rel, are you still here? Do you want to set up a server for me? There's a lot of waifus. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there do be a lot of waifus in Genshin Impact. That's literally the main appeal of it for me. I'm like, I kind of want to just play for the cute girls. I just want to find a build that I like and then just play that and just look at all the cute girls I got. But I mean, that's kind of what I used 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 for a while. And I wanted to be one of the best at PvE in 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. Then they just kind of were like, fuck the PvE. And I'm like, fuck your game. And the game was broken. I'm like, your game's broken. And then the game didn't work. And then I was like, well, that makes a lot of sense. And then I just didn't enjoy it anymore because it became very different from how it was. I was like a beta player, and I was like, man, I played the beta servers. This is what happened? Or it might have been the alpha. I don't remember. Genshin Impact and working on Avatar is all I've been doing. Okay. So you've been fucking around with like Blender and Unity and whatnot, or are you using something else for that? I'm slowly dying. Do not mind me. Yeah, I don't know if Rel is still here, if he's still playing like 5D chess, because if he's still playing 5D chess, I kind of understand him not paying attention. But if you are here, you want to help me set up a Minecraft server? Either that, or I'm gonna have to set it up probably tomorrow morning on my own computer. But I don't know. Rel is smarter than me when it comes to that kind of shit, so I just rely on him for things sometimes. But yeah. But Vex, how late are you planning on staying up tonight? Because that depends on how much anime we end up watching. There's a fair bit that I like to play. Play? Watch. For a second there, I could taste blood. I was like, I don't think I'm bleeding. Until I get tired. Okay, but like, did you take a nap today like the other day or no? Play, huh? All right, Vex, don't try me. We could play some anime. I mean, how? I don't know how, but we can figure it out. Actually, I just figured it out. Let's play some Genshin Impact. That's pretty much playing anime. Or just grab like a virtual novel or something, or a dating sim. There you go. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to figure out how to like set up everything in the background of the next like spot, because there's like a little alcove I could put it, not alcove, but it's kind of an, is that what it's called? It's like a recessed part of a wall. Is that an alcove? Like until 1 my time, I think. All right, that works. Because that's like 4 a.m. my time. That's 2 hours. That should be enough to watch everything. So, yeah, I gotta figure out how to do all this. Dick is good. Yes, dick is good. I have no idea what that is. Okay, that was set up perfectly. I mean, come on. You couldn't expect me to not do that. Like, DDIC. It's a DDIC, you know? A D. It's dick. That's how that is pronounced, right? Or is it Didic? What is it? Didis. Does that C make a S sound? DDLC. Well, that'd make more sense. I don't know what that is still, so I have absolutely no idea what DDLC is. I might need you guys to tell me. Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, people still play that? Isn't that game like 6 years old? Oh, that's probably too long. 6? It couldn't be 6. Probably like 5. Like, I thought that was dead. Like, didn't people stop playing that a long time ago? Yeah, but it's still a bop. Really? I mean, I watched one playthrough. Well, I mean, one complete playthrough of every storyline, but I didn't see it as like a big hook. Let's play Nekopara. Is that allowed on streaming services? I don't know. It's Tokyo Literature Club. It's a visual novel. Yeah, I know what it is now. Yeah. Come on, Coyote. You can see it over here. You can see the other messages in there. Come on. Read those too. Just because it's not popping in your side chat there doesn't mean you can't read it on screen. Come on. We have it here for a reason. And also, when I use the unified chat, it looks incredibly horrendous. So, nobody ever wants to see that. It looks so bad. Okay, I can't really say if GDLC is good, though. I never played it. It's alright. It's got, like, some shock factor to it. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, I know at some point I would like to do, like, probably a playthrough of it, but I want to have, like, every character has their own voice, so I want to have a bunch of friends to be able to voice all of them, but it means you need a lot of, like, you know, most of the characters in that are girls, so if Twitch wasn't an ass, I'd use it. Oof. I mean, even on YouTube, you can see this right here. You can see the chat. The only chat that I can't see is Mob Crush, and I mean, I don't think I have even a single follower over there. It's just there. Because this chat doesn't hop up into this, so. But other than that, I've got YouTube, Twitch, DLive, and Trovo. And all of those go up right here, so. Who do you think I'd voice, though, Trash? You? I don't remember the names, but the best friend. That's who I could see you voicing. She sits there just like, wait. Wait. Sayori. Oh god. I mean, I could see my friend Yandere, if she would be willing to. She would do the pink-haired girl. You know what? Alright, do you seem like a crazy robot or a Yandere? No. Good, I get to die early. Facts. But I guess see Yandere being the pink-haired one. I don't remember her name. She's the one that everyone memed being super buff. You know, like she's I think she's in that like manga or some shit. I don't remember. Natsuki. How if you never played but you know all this? What? What? Probably your fave? I mean, she was cute, but I also watched like Game Grumps play through it, and that kind of ruined that one. I don't know. I like I think her name's Yuri. The purple-haired one. Or a game buff, you know, I told you. Fair, actually, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. I don't even know who I tried and, like, ask to voice those other two. You just have to hang in there a little longer, Vex. Yeah, but she does need to hang in there, doesn't she? And then Monica. Yeah, I know Monica. Just Monica. Only Monica. But I don't know who I'd want to ask to voice those two if I were to do it. You guys really gonna leave me hanging, huh? I mean, it was your choice. I'm trying to think about who else in the community would be possibly willing. Actually, this would be my dream team, alright? We get you to be Yuri. We get Yandere to be Natsuki. And then we get my friend Shugi to be, what's the pink hair? Or, no. We get Yandere to be, oh god, I'm so bad with these fucking names. Alright. Sayori. Get Yandere to be Sayori. Get Shugi to be Natsuki. Get you to be Yuri. And then, obviously I do the male voice acting. And then I need one other person. to be a robot girl. I'm trying to think. I'm looking over at the Discord over here at people. You know what? I apparently don't talk to as many girls as I thought. Get Nacho. Yeah, get Nacho to be the other girl. That'd be great. Monica go brr. Could you imagine Nacho being Monica? Like, I want you to love me, trash. Like, oh man. That would be awesome, though. Let's get me and the boys to do all the voicing. Fuck it. You get... Now, hear me out on this. I do the main character. We get Nacho to be Yuri. Okay. We get Tom to be Natsuki. We get Sho, like Sho Crit, you know, my boy Crit. Get him to be Sayori. And get Ketter to be Monica. It worked perfectly. Rel? I don't know about... Would you want Rel? Do you really want Rel? I mean... Crit just has that, like, beautiful gay boy voice, and I love it. He's so soft-spoken, and, like, he's kind of like, haha, I'm here, but then he's also like, okay, I'll listen, but then he's also like, haha. Natsuki is a Sun, though? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why you get him. That's why you get, Crit to be Natsuki. Because he's so soft-spoken. But then he could be like, I don't like it, I swear. Like, he'd be good at it. He'd be good. Right? But then... that's a solid lineup. Yeah. Ketter as Monica would be perfect. Honestly, because he would talk normally with his normal voice. And then once he becomes, like, the creepy, he just turns on his voice changer. Yeah, see, Vex is now seeing it. And also, exclude Rel. Keep him... Gotta keep him down. You gotta keep hurting the man. Alright. He could be the narrator. I don't even know if there is a narrator. Or he can be like a teacher or something, or whoever else talks. I don't fucking know. I don't remember anymore. But like, just imagine Nacho being like the yandere. And then Tom is just like the best friend that ends up killing himself. Because he has a perfect voice, and then he'd just be like, I cared about you, trash. Okay, I'm going home, and then just, no more Tom. No! Oh, man. Trying to catch up with everything, make sure I didn't miss nothing. But yeah, I think that'd be a good lineup. That'd be, I should ask them if they'd be willing to do that. That'd be a fun recording. I don't know where we'd ever post it, but that'd be a fun recording. Because we wouldn't put it on the Let's Play channel, because that's just chill, whatever's things. So it'd have to be like streams. Which means that we need to find a consistent schedule of all of us being free. There's the 4 girls and the dude. The narrator is just the main character's inner monologue. That's what I thought, yeah. So I don't know if there's any like teachers or anything. So even better. No Rel. No. He's like, man, you know I'm your friend, right? And one of your mods. I care about your stuff. Why you gotta hurt my feelings? Because I'm over here playing 6D chess while you're playing 5D, boy. Oh boy. Man, my feet are really starting to hurt. I should have put on those shoes. It's well over the halfway point. Also, I've got to piss so goddamn bad. I have like almost 2 full energy drinks at me, and however much of that water I've drank. My eyes are starting to float. Oh boy. So wait, in your ideal lineup in the... So wait, in your ideal lineup in the... You're the... That in is supposed to be I'm, and I'm not reading it correctly because I'm dumb. Alright. So wait, in your ideal lineup, I am the yandere Yuri. I mean, you do have a very attractive voice. I like you when you do the cutesy voice, but I mean, I'm sure you could do the crazy thing too. Well, certain you could do a crazy thing. I'm 100% certain you could be crazy. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Normally my brain can read it and it just does it, but then I was just like dap 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 dap, and I just went on fucking like lines dead. You know, just like who dropped the call? Who dropped the call? You know, like my brain just turned off. Can do a wild evil laugh. I don't know if I want to experience that or not. Oh man. Trash go burr. No, I don't even go burr. I go think. Windows is shutting down. Trash.exe has failed to continue. What? What do you mean failed to continue? Don't you mean crashed? No, it's over. Suddenly, Trash Mouse has died. It's over. Gone. I tried to go deeper and my voice just wouldn't because the weird dry part of my throat, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I can't do my deep narrator voice. Shit. I literally just said that I've got to piss so goddamn bad. And then I drink more. Why is this the life that I lead? This is poor decision making at its finest. That is me. Oh boy. Trash died. Yay, we're free. See, now you think that. Go take a break. I mean, yeah, there's a half hour left, but wait a minute. Desktop isn't picking up itself, is it? No? No, it's not. Okay, thank God. I can't type, what the fuck? It's fine. I'll try and survive. Honestly, I might just call it early tonight, just because my feet are really starting to hurt. Like, they still kind of ache. When I say hurt, it's a very loose way of putting it. They don't hurt. They're more of just like, why are we still on barefoot? We're standing on hardwood. What are you doing? Right? You've been standing for a long time. All of your body weight on your foot. No padding. What you doing? You're not even on your toes like you normally would be. So, my feet are starting to be like, hey, I don't want to be on these no more. So, maybe we'll call it. You know what? Let's mess around with some filters. Let's see what you guys like. Alright, this one's kind of neat, but the color is going to be way off. Alright, but it is neat, okay? That all of these are going to be way off. Like, I kind of like it, because it does like the eye thing, and it makes everything all blue, but this one's kind of cool too. But I mean, obviously color way off, but I like it. It's kind of different, right? And you can kind of actually see me separated from the background. Sit down, nerd. I can't sit down. You don't understand how my setup is. I can't. If I sit down, you won't see me. This one is called Big Oof. It's not that bad. This one I think is like really dope though. Like it's like this strange ass filter, but like, yo, I need me a gray vest. What the fuck? I need to get me a dark gray vest. It actually looks really fucking dope. No, yeah. This is the one that I did that profile picture in, like the selfie thing that I took. This is the filter I used for that. This one's called Bald Head, which is kind of weird, but it cuts out all like the little dots that are around it. But it kind of blurs everything. It looks pretty dope though. I like this one. I just don't like the box. And it doesn't, you know, make my head bald at all. But I don't know, it's kind of neat. I like this one. I just don't like the box. But keeps your focus, right? Oh, this is one that I really like, though. I just love what it does to the eyes. I just don't like how, like, the grain on it, but I think it looks pretty dope. And this one's, like, whack. Like, it's neat, but it's, like, I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that one's alright. This one is, like, really whack. I don't know how I feel about this one, but this one you guys have seen before, but different lighting, so it looked better. Now it's like, ah, shit. And then everyone likes this one a whole lot more because, well, I mean, obviously, it's just pretend that you're a corpse. It just works out beautifully. Everyone loves you. And then there's no filter. Well, I say no filter, but I've got my color correction and my LUT, but whatever. This one's creepy. What do you guys think about this one, huh? Don't want to do a face reveal? Do this. Oh my god. Look at this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me laugh. This is the content you want, right? Some top tier quality content right there. What do you guys think? Pretty good content. This is what you came here for, right? This is exactly what you want. Isn't it? Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Goodbye. Fungus among us.
And then there's Old Reliable.
Oh, apparently I can't do Kermit's voice. Never mind. Yeah, my voice is not happy with me right now. I really should quit smoking. That's my plan. Been having almost a pack a day, which is like not good. And I've only had 5 today. I wanted only 3, but then my roommate was like, "Hey, you want to go for a smoke?" And I'm like, "Hey, fuck it, let's go for a smoke." And then after that, there's something going on. I was like, "I need to go outside. I need an excuse. Let's go for a smoke." And my dad and I were like, "Let's go for a smoke." So I was like, "All right, let's have a smoke." So we went out for a smoke. But if I only have 5 instead of like a full pack, so pretty good. I realized that if I have my own pack, I'm gonna go through it like it's nothing. So now I'm just like taking one from my dad's pack, which works out a lot gooder, you know. I'm not smoking nearly as much because it's just like, it's in my pocket, let's go. It's in my pocket, let's go. It's in my pocket, let's go. It's just like, no. Because I have to like actually ask for one, so works out a little bit better that way, limiting myself, I think. So don't smoke, kids, it's bad for you. Though I do want to get back into vaping, so I just need to be able to get some pre-built coils, because I don't want to build my own fucking coils again. I find no fun in it. A lot of people enjoy that part. I hate it. I've never enjoyed making my own coils, so I don't like wicking it and doing all that. Nah, too much fucking work. Just screw it in, pour it into the tank, and just use it. That's what I prefer a little bit. So, however, I do think I'm gonna end stream early tonight. Only about 20 minutes early. You know, at least we stream tonight. You know, I've just really got to pee, and I'm just I'm running low on energy. So, and I need to do some shit tonight anyways, so let's see where we're at for the night. Alright, so taking a glance at it, we've only got, from what Twitch says, 3 viewers, so rating anyone, not really worth it, because it's not actually going to give a notification, so that's the end of stream for night. We should be streaming tomorrow. It'll be a VTuber stream. I don't know if we're going to be doing the event thing quite yet, because everything got kind of screwy-loo this week. So it'll probably just be another just chatting stream. I'm hopefully going to have next week all sorted out, so I'll get a collab ready for Monday. I'll get see if Keter and Nacho and possibly Tom or anyone else that might be interested in talk about some cryptid stuff on Tuesday. Wednesday we'll be doing Wind Waker, and if I haven't played through Wind Waker yet to that point, we'll start Fear, and then we'll do Wind Waker after we're finished with Fear. Following Thursday will be pretty much like how tonight is, unless we come up with a better idea. And then Friday will be an event thing, whether that be the reading the whack as fuck fanfics, or if we do Graveyard Simulator, or Graveyard something? I forget what Graveyard Keeper, I think. I still need to get that, so yeah. But yeah, have a good night. Oh, have a good night, Trash. Have a good night, Trash Can. Trash Can. Oh man, are you talking about the community? We haven't called ourselves that in a very long time. Don't die on your way up. We'll try not to. Sorry, I was AFK. Well, we're ending stream. Okie dokie, mouse. See you later. Yeah, Gecky, if you want Vex after I go and use the washroom and everything, and then I'll hop over into a voice call with you. We can watch some anime. Gecky, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. Yeah. Alright. Love you guys. Hopefully you all have a fantastic night. Again, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. And then hopefully I can stick to that. Things should be working out pretty well pretty soon, because there won't be the other roomie that caused a lot of fucking issues. And we'll be good. And then hopefully by next Tuesday I've shaved. Because, well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I keep the beard, or should I trim it back down to what I normally keep it at? Like, what do you guys think? I'm just stalling for time at this point, I swear. But I've really got to pee, but at the same time, I'm like, I just need to know this one answer. Like, what do you guys think? Like, man, it looks really bad on that angle. It looks way worse than it actually is on the one side. I swear it's even. It just doesn't look good. Go with the thicker beard, or just keep it really trim like I normally do? What do you think? Trim, I think? Okay. Gecky, what you think? We gotta know. Also, I think, trim? Okay. Trim it is. I'll be trimmed for Tuesday. Alright, I love you guys. Hopefully, y'all have a great night. And then, again, I'll hop in a call with Vex. Gecky, message me if you would like to join us. Or I'll message you when I'm back. And then, we'll see. Alright. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, unless something happens. Because that happens sometimes.